Gathered friends, listen again to our excellent tale of Bill and Ted and Takanuva 2. This is the show where we talk about the bonks and then we say things on the recording. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
We have people here.
I've been on a trip of my own.
Oh my.
Yeah. Apparently Levi was awake for 36 hours and did acid.
I didn't do acid. I just did enough not sleeping to make my brain think I did.
Yep. And we have a wild Pokemon appeared.
What is it?
Who's
summoned.
that Pokemon?
I'm sorry, for like a split second, I thought, oh, is my phone still on because I've got Pokemon Go in the background?
I summon my Stevie in attack mode. How the dolphin noises are ya? How the dolphin noises are ya?
How to respond to that? Doing good.
Cool. Who are you?
Who are you? No.
Just a dude. I guess you might know me as the other half of Cross-Wired Geeks.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
That is you.
That thing that happened.
Nice.
Yeah.
I am still getting used to having 2 links to send people when they ask how to read Bionicles.
Say, what's up with
that up with
Cross-Wired Geeks? Where's the next episode? Where is it?
Oh yeah. It's out there somewhere.
It's out there somewhere.
It's coming.
You have to go find it. No, make your show be like the web show equivalent to Frog Fractions. People have to hunt down the episodes. They're all over the place. It's a scavenger hunt.
Yeah. It's actually hiding in the background of Steven Universe, the movie.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be like when Cartoon Network aired the entire Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie in a tiny box in the corner.
Nice.
Apparently there was actually audio in that broadcast. It's just that at the time it was in an audio channel that no one's TVs could actually hear. I've seen recordings of that broadcast with the audio channels mixed, and the whole movie is there in the lowest quality possible.
Nice.
Did they air the movie any other way?
I think they must have aired the movie at some point after it came out, but Adult Swim is weird.
True that. You know what else is weird?
Anyway,
Bionicle.
enough talking about everything in the world except Bonkles.
Yeah, something else that's real weird is Bionicle, and Takanuva's excellent adventure, as we alluded to earlier.
I have a note that takes place before the book starts, and I just want to bring it up. In an alternate timeline of our world, Midax Sky Blasters might have been called Nobua Sky Blasters.
Yeah.
Because he's an Earth boy, but he likes to take long walks on the beach.
Yes. So,
That's weird.
yeah. So going into the actual things that we read this time. First of all, we start off with baby books for tiny tiddler babies. With
Tiny tiddler babies.
With Takanuva's journey.
Who are gonna read this book and think there's something wrong with their eyes.
This was a tiny little graphic novel made for small people. Because Lego wanted to do that, I guess. Guess they thought the main books were too confusing. Let's make one for babies. Sure.
I mean, they weren't wrong.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this book is even more confusing because there's a giant mask.
Yeah, there's a lot of unexplained things in this book.
I looked into it. They never explained what the deal was with that.
The only thing they ever explain about this later down the line is the Castora, and even that is questionable.
Yeah, so apparently the little people that look like mean Matoran are actually called Castora, and they're supposed to be purple, but here they're red. This is the only visual representation of them on the planet. I don't know why Greg would be all like, well, they were in a book. They were right in that book.
Yeah, that's those guys.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to make a new Rahi, so the big scary Rahi that's actually the good
It's just
guy
blade burrowers.
No, apparently it's an archive mole.
Yep.
They are.
I thought it was a blade burrower too. Apparently they're not. Apparently it's common to get them mixed up.
Huh.
I'm gonna look up what a blade burrower actually looks like.
It's definitely an archives mole, but yeah.
I'm gonna tell Liam he's a butt, even though I made the same mistake.
Yeah. So, more or less what happens in this book is Takanuva falls through dimensions, he lands in this place, it's all shiny and silvery, and he's like, hey, it's cool. A giant floating mask tells him there's trouble, he goes to help, and he beats up the wrong guy.
Yep, because the wrong guy is big and scary, and the he fucked up because he didn't let the big fancy mask tell him what's up. He's like, hey, there's trouble, and I'm like, all right, I'm on it. Wait, don't you want me to tell you who the good guys are? And I'm like, nah, man, I can figure it out. I am a good guy. Good guys know the bad guys.
Well, in Takanuva's own words, I know a big scary monster when I see one.
And then the
She's
guy
like,
was
hey, you big dumb boy, stop bullying those 700 toddlers with pointy things.
and then later he went back to the mask and said, hey, I did it. And I'm like, no, you didn't. You fucked up. My friend is the big scary monster.
You did
what
the opposite of it.
You done goofed.
Yeah. So as
And
it
then
turns
he
out,
cries.
as it turns out, those little guys, those Kestora, they were invaders, and the big guy is actually the native of the place that was getting invaded. Whoops.
The last one, too.
Yeah.
Did they actually,
Yeah, so apparently this guy is the last Archives mole in the universe.
Well, the last one around. I assume there are others on the planet somewhere.
This is a very unexplored pocket universe, as it's called.
Speaking of, I would like to just... They get really, really fucking liberal with the definition of universe in this one.
Yeah, they do.
The Batoran universe, and then you've got like, oh hey, here's the Takanuva's dead universe, and fucking now he's little. There's like 17 different universes in this, and none of them mean the same thing.
Yeah, so...
They do, you just don't understand yet.
Well...
Trust me, by the end of this year, you're gonna be all like, okay,
by next week, you'll understand.
Yeah, you'll know what a universe is by then.
Oh, so they don't... And you'll find out, you'll be all like, oh, so they just don't know what a universe is. Okay.
Yeah. You'll know what a universe is and why it's wrong.
Universe seems to be, at the moment, synonymous with both dimension and big hole in the ground.
Basically,
yes,
yeah.
Why?
So,
I wonder what that could imply.
So my only note here about the City of Silver was how just absurd it was. So, like, Takanuva, like, by the end of the book we read today, he hasn't actually, like, he has a new set in 2008. We haven't gotten there yet, but he has that set design in this book.
Yeah, that is to do with... Yeah, it's the way that TuragaNuva organized these, basically. Like, he was debating whether or not to put this before or after one of the others. But apparently it works better for his character arc this way.
Apparently this is the first one he goes in, but Lego wouldn't publish the book unless it advertised the new toys, except the cover has the original toy on it. And the cover is the primary focus in marketing the cover of a book. So, like...
Yeah.
You fucked up!
There's also a thing later on, I mean, we'll get to it, but, like, where he goes to another alternate universe, and it kind of acts as if that's the first one he went to. But
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So this book is only like lower level canon, I guess.
I guess. I mean, you can say that about a lot of things in Bionicle. Like, take everything with a grain of salt. Nothing is 100% canon.
I gotta work out a chart. Star Wars has a chart.
Yeah.
Star Wars has letter grades and charts. Like, anything that George approved was G canon. Anything that was approved by people that George gave permission to approve is fuck canon, and anything that Disney approved is D canon, and everything that's non-canon is holiday special. Wait, no, the holiday special was canon. You know what? Star Wars is stupid. Bionicle's better.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Bionicle, Takanuva does the thing. He decides to make things right. He distracts all the little guys so the big guy can get back into his city and slam that door shut. And then the big mask is like, hey, good job, I'm gonna boot you off to wherever you need to go now. Bye.
Apparently, I'm God, but I couldn't just save my friend myself.
Yeah.
I mean, it is just a big mask.
A big mask that can teleport people.
Through dimensions.
No legs, though.
That is true. It doesn't have legs.
Oh yeah, maybe he can't move. Maybe he can only manipulate stuff through line of sight, and he just can't see the little guys. He's like, hey, I am all powerful, but also I can't move. Go stomp the babies.
That would explain why Takanuva has to go back to him after the fight, and he can't go over to Takanuva. Yeah. But regardless, yeah, I mean, this mask also doesn't know where Takanuva's going, so he just sends him to another dimension. Doesn't really care which one.
Doesn't really care which one. It's awfully convenient that Rutaka mentions there are universes that are different than the standard Bonka one, yet Takanuva only ends up in universes where conveniently something exists that can send people to alternate universes. How convenient.
Thank goodness for that.
Yeah, it's like, what if you woke up and you were in a locked room with no doors? How are you going to get out? Oops.
Well, I guess Takanuva doesn't have to worry about that.
Yep, Takanuva doesn't have to worry about no fucking doors.
But switching over to a different story serial now, because Greg likes to do this, especially in 2008, with his millions and millions of story serials.
Well, this is what I said earlier, and I feel like he was either on an acid trip or just an absolute power high this year from after BionicleStory.com was created. And it was just like, yeah, you know what? Just write whatever the hell you want. Just use this website as, proto-Wattpad.
Pretty much.
I'm going to check when. I'm going to see when Wattpad was invented. Wattpad.com.
Anyway, so we got into a Destiny War, which is basically a whole lot of people getting drafted for a war, and then I think the war happens immediately after the serial ends. So not much.
November 2006.
Cool. So anyway, yeah. Axon's just chilling on Voyanui, and Krakrua and Botar number 2 go pick him up. They're like, hey, come be in a war, please.
Hey, you remember Botar? You remember how Botar died? Yeah, no.
Yeah, they just have a replacement.
Here's another
He's exactly
Botar.
the same.
Okay, so I apparently didn't write it in my notes, but I do remember it because I tweeted it at the Bed Bath & Bionicle crew because they love Botar so much. Greg wrote himself into a corner. He needed a big scary monster man that could teleport people, but he killed the one that they had, so he just introduced another one.
It just says one looked something like Botar, but obviously wasn't.
Yeah.
That's as far as it goes into it.
And that's as far as it ever will. This is Botar's replacement. He is never named.
It's like he just killed Botar to give Bed Bath & Bionicle an existential crisis.
The only reason he killed Botar was to give Icarax something to do.
Literally, yes.
I don't think they saw the tweet because apparently Bed Bath & Bionicle is a creepypasta now.
What?
Okay.
You really gotta listen to podcasts I recommend. They're good. Ain't
nobody got time for podcasts.
Yeah, fuck podcasts. Who listens to those? What if five idiots were just like, hey, let's record a podcast, and then no one listens.
Anyway, so Botar
Sounds
2
like a real shitty time.
Yeah. So,
we can swear now.
Yeah. By the way, regarding that,
Bitch-ass cunt.
I made sure to put the word fuck in every one of my notes.
Good. Apparently Just Too Good thinks the words poopy butthole is inappropriate for children, even though it is definitely something that is on the front of a Funko Pop box. So, I guess we're in big trouble now.
Oops.
Wait, they made a Mr. Poopy Butthole Funko Pop?
Of course they do!
No.
That's the whole point of Funko Pops! Everyone's got a Funko Pop! And I'm pretty sure we said poopy butthole during the Bio Day stream.
Yeah, we did.
So
More than
will
once.
be very mad at us if he watches Just Too Good, which I'm not clear if he does.
Oops. Anyway, so Botar 2 and Krakua take Axon off to Daxia, the home base of the Order Matanui, and surprise, surprise, Brutaka's here. He's reformed and cool now. Yay. And they...
That didn't take very long.
No, it really didn't. It sort of happened. It just happened.
So...
It was like, oh shit, man, I fucked up.
Yep.
Ah, shit! Here we go again!
Yeah.
Oh shit, Nibba.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
God damn it.
and the Dark Hunters also seem to get drafted into this war via some sort of carrier pigeon formation. It's like these birds swirling around above Ancient in the sky, and they like make a message that only he can read. And he's like, well, here we go again.
I found out at some point since the last recording, Ancient and Shadow One are supposed to be the same species.
They are?
Yeah,
What?
That sounds
Yeah.
familiar.
So there are 5 members. There are 5 canon members of Shadow One species that have been introduced. They're all radically different. Apparently, the species evolved in such a way that every individual member resembles a different. Just looks like they're in a different species. Greg, that's not what a species is. Everyone's either the same or they're not.
Okay, so Ancient and the Shadowed One are the same species, but fucking Sidorak and Cracker aren't allowed to be the same species?
Apparently. Oh, and Voparok is the same species as Sidorak. That was part of the trivia contest.
Oh. Okay.
That threw me off. Like, what the fuck?
Why?
If anything, Voparok looks more like Cracker than Sidorak.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they really put him through the works, though. Giving him those
Greg!
kind of powers and whatnot.
Greg, you're writing for toys. You kind of have to make things make sense. It's like, well, this guy who looks nothing like this guy are the same.
And they also have completely different power sets. Yeah. What if Sidorak actually had latent time powers and he just never knew?
Oh, fuck. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, Vakama, it turns out I'm actually Time God. I don't care.
Yeah.
That was my Sidorak impression. That's the first time I've done that.
It's alright. Alternate universe where Sidorak takes over.
That
Go
was a compliment to Vakama.
That was a compliment to Vakama.
That was more like Sean Connery.
Anyway, Vizon, he's chilling in jail. Didn't get all that much credit for what he did helping get Miserix out of prison. So now
He was
he's
just there
in
for
the
comic relief. Why would he get credit for any of it?
I don't know. Well, I figured they'd want to get rid of him because they seriously can't stand having him around.
It was literally the Suicide Squad. They assumed he would die, and he didn't. The one of them that did die was the most powerful of them, so they were, like, confused. Like, well, I guess we'll have to... I guess you're all free to go.
I guess we'll have to send Vizon on another suicide mission. He
This
just
time-
can't die.
This time, we're going to be like... This time, we're going to send his stuff that he's definitely going to die. Except he's not.
Yeah, it's like,
Spoilers.
what if we send him into, the place where all the Makuta live? Maybe he'll die then? So, yeah.
Spoilers! He does not die.
No.
He does not die really, really hard.
He does perhaps the opposite of dying.
He does perhaps the opposite of dying, yeah.
But we'll get to that in quite a while.
Yeah.
Anyway, so smash cut back to the Takanuva in the swamp, because that's a thing that's been happening. It kind of feels like in the background this whole time, but this is like the main plot of the story right now.
Yeah, it is really weird that the story based on the toys takes a back seat to the shit.
Yeah, I mean
I like the shit. I like all of the shit. I'm just so confused.
It really is just part of Greg's power trip, as Ego, as Liam was saying earlier.
I am Ego the Living Planet.
Yes.
Am I Ego the Living Planet?
That too.
Or it's Cartoon Network presents Dexter's Laboratory Ego Trip, the movie.
Yeah, I mean, basically it's just Greg writing as much as possible on the website, and that's what all this other stuff is. But the main story of the books is still Toa in the swamp and in the sky. So let's get back to that real quick. So Onua had been captured by Bitil last we saw him, and but now Bitil's hold over Onua's armor has worn off, so Onua can move again. And he says, right, let me just kill you real quick. And Bitil's like, oh, but you don't even know the true nature of my stand. I can make 1,000 copies of myself, or more even, and all of them are just as powerful as me because they are me from the past. Ooh, spooky.
But then why are they just as powerful as him? They're from the past.
Because he's never gotten stronger. He peaked when he was 2.
So I think Makuta are supposed to just be like Frieza's species. They're born just as powerful as they'll ever get.
Pretty much, yeah.
Except he's not. He literally goes off and trains and gets shiny.
And also, Makutas are shapeshifters, so how come only one of his duplicates that he summons in this whole book looks noticeably different than the rest? Has this guy basically never done anything with his life?
That is what seems to be implied.
Yeah.
Also, apparently Onua knocks him out or something, and his bass power just shuts off. I always assumed that it was easy to use, and that's why it was dangerous, because it's like the Vahi, but easy to use. But apparently it's concentration-based and not passive, so why did Toa hate it? Sounds like it's
like immoral because you're summoning past versions of yourself who can't consent to that or something. And also, if they die, then they die in real life. So yeah.
I mean, just about apparently Bitil hates this mask, but he always wore it all the time, forever. So I guess he basically did consent to it, because it's like, this mask power means that I have to go fight future battles.
I guess.
Okay. What?
Maybe he just thinks the benefits outweigh the drawbacks, you know?
It's like, everybody in the universe here can choose what mask they wear. Why would he choose one that he hates so much? And yet, for some reason, Crike is the one with clinical depression. And I love him.
Yeah, same. But anyway, Onua shoots a rocket at Bitil because now he's got a rocket gun. And the rocket makes Bitil into a sphere of stone that falls down.
How do you guys pronounce it like that?
What?
How do you pronounce it?
It's
Bitil.
it's just Biddle.
It is? Biddle?
Bitil.
Because because whatever way we've been pronouncing it sounds better.
I was saying beetle the whole book.
I mean, that is what the pun is. We discovered that last week. Yeah.
Oh, Beetle, Krika, Cricket, Gorast, Gorachu.
Josie, you had this same revelation last episode.
Let me tell you something. When the Lego movie came out, I forgot that it was good, and then remembered every day for the next year. And it was magical. It's like, Oh, the Lego movie too. The Lego movie came out. I wonder.
Oh
I
yeah,
watched it. Was
that
it good?
reminds me. Put up on screen that piece of concept art for the Lego Movie 2 that had Takanuva in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
How
that's
about
relevant
that?
to our interests. That's relevant to our interests and my tangent. Apparently, so there are these two set designers at Lego who are really big into Bionicle. They try to homage Bionicle whenever they can. They worked on the Lego Movie too, apparently, and Takanuva was planned to be in the movie, but Lego realized, oh shit, we don't know how to make minifigure scale Bionicles look good yet, and we probably never will, so just make him into a Metal Gear. And then at some point they realized, oh shit, that doesn't make any sense. Let's just not.
It's annoying how realistic a situation that is. That, Bionicle almost got into the Lego Movie 2, but didn't because Lego couldn't figure out how to make toys.
So that's the whole reason why...
That's just ironic. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's the whole reason why Bionicle... There are many reasons why Bionicle hasn't been featured in the Lego Movie. One of them is Warner Brothers just doesn't care about Bionicle. It's not Lego doesn't care about Bionicle, it's Warner Brothers. They're the ones making the movie. But also,
That's true.
Warner Brothers is like, well, we kind of want the Bionicles to emote, and Lego is all like, well, we don't have the foggiest idea how to do that yet.
They did it in all the fucking original movies. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm sorry, have you watched the Lego Movie? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No! I
The
don't
Lego
know what you're
Movie?
talking about.
Okay, Liam, okay, tell me. How do you take the physical, actual masks and make them into a smiley face in fake stop motion?
Just do the fucking same thing that the... It's not that hard.
Liam.
It wouldn't be the first time they've deformed parts, Josie.
That is true.
Well, that is true. They do try to make it toy accurate as much as possible in the recent Lego movies.
So in the first Lego movie, one of literally the first scene or the second scene, you know when Emmett bends backwards and cracks his back?
Yeah.
Minifigures don't bend that far, and I assumed that was the joke. Because you hear a very loud cracking noise. And I'm like, well, that kid just broke that minifigure.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Bionicle, I think.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I have a note here that I think we've skipped. Apparently that thing that Pohatu did to destroy the Dark Hunter HQ actually really worked.
Yeah. And apparently all the Toa can do it.
And now that they're on the same side, the Shadow One's not really angry about it. He's just it's just basically like, well, yep, someone broke my thing, but now I'm technically working with him, so I'm not gonna kill him.
Yeah, we kind of glossed over that. The Dark Hunters, when they got drafted into the Destiny War, they're on the good guys' side now.
I mean, technically, the whole point of them is just whoever pays them the most, they are on their side.
Yep.
But see, the Shadowed One gets bored easily.
Yeah.
Yep, standard mercenaries in fiction.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
my next note is about the Toa Kingdom. So
we'll get to that. Yeah.
I'm gonna just fart for the next 40 seconds.
Cool. Anyway. So Gali finds a keystone, and Gorast finds Gali. Gali reaches for the keystone. Gorast reaches for Gali. Can you tell that we're doing parallelism in this paragraph?
Mm-hmm.
What is Gorast's name? I made a joke that Gorast was named after Gorashu, but that can't be right.
Shuma Gorath.
That's a copyrighted Marvel character. Do not steal.
Yeah, I don't know what Gorast's name is a pun on, actually. I mean, she's like a mosquito?
Gorgachev.
I made a joke
Gora,
that
stop sucking the life out of me, please.
I made a joke that it was Gorachu, the long-rumored Pikachu evolution that isn't real.
Peekaboo?
No.
Oh
no,
my
no,
god, that's a blast from the past.
So there was actually, apparently, planned an actual Pikachu evolution other than Peekaboo, because Peekaboo was not real. It was going to be called Gorachu, but at some point, Pokemon realized, hey, wait a minute, this will be the only Pokemon that has four sequential evolutions. We can't have that.
Why?
I don't know.
Just do it.
And then
it doesn't
Alolan
matter.
Raichu happened.
That's not a branched that's a branched evolution, not a sequential evolution.
Still counts.
No, it doesn't.
Fuck you.
Because then Eevee would count, and I use words for a reason. Stop gaslighting me.
Eat a dick.
I would love to.
Moving on. So Gorast ambushes Gully, and Gully's like, I remember. Back in the past, I was in a place much like this one, and someone said, turn around, you idiot. So I'm gonna do that now. And she sees Gorast coming and shoots her. Shoots her with a gun that makes energy chains. Cool. Except not cool because Gorast just shrugs them off. Whoops. And then Gully's like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna drag you into the mud and drown you. And then Gorast's like, okay. Commit Sudoku. So,
this was a weird fight scene, and I loved it.
Yeah. Gorast, like, plunges beneath the mud, and Gully is immediately like, well, I guess she killed herself. Whoops.
Not just that, she's just like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Yeah.
so apparently the word suicide is mentioned here, and all of us were thrown off. Like, wait, she committed suicide. That's the word suicide. They said suicide in a bonkles. And then I looked into it. There's been 6 references to suicide before this point, and we've just haven't noticed. And there's 6 more.
Yeah. I think this is the first time where it's, like, implied that a character did actually commit suicide. Like, other times it's just been, oh, going in there would be suicidal, blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Gorast just straight up is implied to have drowned herself. I mean, that's not what happened.
Yeah, so apparently it's like, what was it? Like, Golly was all like, oh, she'd rather commit suicide than something.
Yeah, it was like, she chose to follow the plan and commit suicide rather than, not and live, or something like that.
Oh yeah, so every single one of these Makuta have different allegiance to the plan. At least 2. Some of them are resigned to it. Some of them are just, well, it's a job. I don't like my job. That's okay.
Some of them, like Gorast, are pumped as fuck for it, though.
Yeah.
Some of them think the plan is stupid and are just going along with it because it's something to do.
Yeah. Pretty much.
My favorite, though, again, is Krika, who all these years I thought that people just like Krika because the cool set design. No, Krika's awesome, both in looks and just he's the most relatable of the Makuta.
He wants to die, and I want to die.
He's like nothing really matters. The Toa are really cool, but we're just evil because God made us this way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everything's bad. We're all gonna die, whether or not this plan works or not. I'm just gonna do it. Fuck it.
Yeah, and he tells all of this to Tahu out of nowhere, by the way.
Yeah, Tahu is like confused as fuck throughout this whole book. Like,
Yeah.
God damn. Just like, God damn. How come we got saddled with a dick Makuta? I wanted to fight this guy all my life. I love this guy.
Yeah. Anyway, so moving on from that lot of Toa, we go to the island of Zaya. That's right, or Zia, however you pronounce it. And we have getting back to the...
Curtis,
Yes?
Just quickly, should Craig not be in the call?
You know what? That is a very good question.
Oh, shit!
Getting back to the Pokemon references then, we got Dynamax Bomonga here, fighting the Tatarak.
or Giant Man.
Yeah, or Giant Man.
Pokemon is a more timely reference because no one will ever give a crap about Ant-Man again if they ever make another movie.
Anyway, so yeah, he's wrestling the Tatarak, trying to get it back under control because it's on Zaya, and I guess the Kanoe Dragon is just sort of left. That was here, right?
I guess.
I think it's still here.
Oh, okay.
They were talking about moving its leg away from the mountain or something.
Right. No, that was the Tatarak after Bomonga beats it up. I'm talking about the Kanoe Dragon. The Tatarak was fighting before Bomonga appeared.
Well, that's where Lekon brought it, remember?
Yeah, but like, what I mean is the Kanoe Dragon and the Tatarak were fighting last we saw the island of Zaya. And now the Kanoe Dragon is nowhere to be seen?
No, yeah, it looks like it was... That's what I was talking about. It's the one they were moving, I don't know.
Yeah.
Are we reading a book?
Anyway, the point is that he beats up the Tatarak and subdues it, and then Poops is like, let's move its leg away from the mountain, so that the mountain doesn't eat it.
Oops.
So I forgot that I just zoned out and momentarily forgot that the Toahaga's names are really fucking weird, and I thought you said... And I thought you said he chews it and then poops it out. I thought that's what you said. I thought that's what you said.
Excuse you?
I thought that's what you said, and then I remembered that their names are just really fucking weird.
Okay, just so you can get used to it in my voice. Norek, Gaaki, Bomonga, Pooks, Iruini, Kulas. There you go.
Iruini? Iruini, as in, like, ruined? What the
that's
hell?
what it is. That's how it's spelled. Look at
It's
it.
just Iruni.
No, it's not.
Because
There's
Iruini.
it's Iruni.
Watch the movie. It's Iruni.
There's another I in it, and I listened to the movie. I listened to Norek saying it. He says Iruni.
Fuck you.
I found out there's like a show or a movie or some whatever called Air Gaze, and I was.
That's a game, I think. Yeah.
I thought, hey, if Aries' name was was gay, he'd be Air Gaze.
Yeah.
Air Gaze. I'm gonna look up what Air Gaze actually is because I'm
it's a
pretty
video
sure
game, I think.
It's a video game, right? I remember.
Yeah, it's like a fighting game that has some Final Fantasy characters in it, I think.
Bed Bath and Bionicle did an episode of their show called Bed Bath and Bouncer. Because of Satan.
Anyway, so the Toahaga on Zaya, they deal with the threat, and then they spy on the horizon, or rather, Gaaki sees in her visions, oh dear, dark hunters, coming to kill us, possibly. Iruni, go over there and see what's happening. And so he zippity-zaps right on over there, using his mask of zippity-zap. And he's like, hey, leader of the Mafia, how are you doing?
How is his mask of fast travel any different from the mask of speed?
Because it's teleportation.
Yeah.
But surely if the mask of speed... Because, like, they can use the mask of speed to do pretty much anything. That's just... It's fucking dumb.
Okay.
If he just goes fast enough, it's basically teleportation.
Okay, they use...
He doesn't even have to, like, bother with obstacles in the middle.
True, but
there is a book where the Flash has a foot race with aliens that can teleport for the fate of the Earth, and they're all like, "Okay, why are you challenging us to a race? We can teleport. You can't move faster than us. We can teleport." He beats them.
Okay.
Apparently, speed is more efficient than teleportation if you're good enough.
Well, in this case, the Mask of Speed, it can't make you, go somewhere that you couldn't reach, like, normally, whereas the Mask of Teleportation can. So say you spy a hot air balloon or something, I don't know. Those don't exist in Bionicle, but imagine they did for a second. Iruni, as long as he can see it and it's in his line of sight, he can teleport to it.
Okay, so say there's an indestructible wall of glass. You wouldn't be able to run through it
Unless you had the Mask of Speed.
Because then you could vibrate through it.
Yeah.
That might only be the Nuva version, though, I want to say.
But what if you don't know about molecules?
Then you just do it anyway and get lucky.
Yeah. Gally just sort of knew about molecules for some reason. Maybe they had Maybe they have microscopes on Daxia, and that's why no one else in Bionicle knows what a molecule is.
Maybe.
But they all seem to. Like, there's a part in this book where, like, I can't remember if it's Sonu or perhaps.
No. That's what I'm saying. What if the Toa know about molecules because they had microscopes on Daxia?
Oh, right, I see. But
what if only the
original Toa
Illuminati
know about it, though?
Only the Illuminati knows about science.
Yeah, well, these are the original Toa, and they were trained on that.
I meant the Toa Metro?
Oh,
They
those
are not
guys.
the original.
Yeah, I guess they knew about molecules too at some point.
It's pretty ironic. So like, the Toa that Vakama was talking about when he said you are not the first Toa are technically not also not the first Toa, and in fact, the TuragaNuva existed, the Toa Mata existed before the Toa Metro.
Yeah.
So technically, you are not the first Toa, but also you are some of the first Toa.
Yeah,
you're
among the first Toa.
You were definitely Toa that came before us. But I'm going to tell you a story. Grandpa is senile.
Yeah, well, that's how that happened anyway. Yeah, so, 5 years ago, Mazika, Rustlin, Voltraz. Okay, there's just two guys. It's just two guys. One of them kills people sometimes, Mazika doesn't. And he's like, hey, Voltraz, stop doing that. And Voltraz is like, no. Shut up. And Mazika
they were really trying not to confuse people, and then they made evil Matoran.
Yeah. Yeah. At this point in the story, Voltraz, he's not a Shadow Matoran or anything. He's just evil.
And also,
he's just a
Mazika and Voltraz?
Yeah. Who are these people, and why should we care?
5 years ago, there are people.
Yeah.
5 years ago, there are people named Mazika and Voltraz.
They have Acid Blade.
They do not like each other. One of them has a nervous tick where he rotates his blades before he kills people.
Yeah, that's kind of everything interesting about them before all of this happens.
I don't know. I'm pretty interested in why his name is Voltraz.
Because Lego is dumb at names.
Because Deus Volt.
With a name like that, you're destined to be bad. Oh, I'm on Twitter and I just scrolled a picture of a photo of a husky. I'm retweeting that.
Okay.
I like Doggo.
So anyway, they're fighting on a cliffside, and Mazika, he's hanging off the edge. Voltraz is like, haha, I've got you now, and Mazika's like, lol, no, and kills him, and kicks him off the edge. And he thinks, oh, well, I think he's dead. Whoops. I should have found out what he knew about things, but I didn't, and now I'll never know. And then Gorast turns up. He doesn't know it's Gorast. Gorast is in disguise as somebody else, and is like, hey, good job, man. You killed him. Yay. And that's all the flashback we get for this bit.
Like, what was Gorast's purpose in this scene?
To foreshadow her reappearing later? I don't know.
We need to explain why one of the Shadow Matoran looks like a scary monster, even though they all look like scary monsters.
Actually, I think out of all the Shadow Matoran, Voltraz is the most normal looking.
Yeah. Well,
so basically what you're saying is Greg's a bad writer.
Well, also, I think Voltraz wasn't drained by a Shadow Leech like the others were. He was just drained by Gorast.
Yeah, apparently he was a Shadow Matoran before the rest of them.
Yeah, Gorst can just drink people.
Yeah,
That's the thing she can do.
Oh, baby.
What's his name? Viken is the first Shadow Leech Shadow Matoran, but Voltraz is the first Shadow Matoran in general. And Mutant's Mutie Boy probably got the idea. It's like, oh, I'm gonna make gummy worms. They drain people.
Yeah.
They're not gummy worms. They're just gummy candies. I don't know the names yet. Well, we don't have candy in this universe. God damn it! I need to stop talking to that one Makuta that's got an Olmec. He's like spreading lies. What the fuck is candy?
Lol. Anyway, Takanuva, back to him. He's landing in the Kingdom alternate universe. This is the one where Matoro fucked up, and everyone's better off for it.
Yeah.
So in his
mad.
decisive...
Everyone's real upset, even though it seems pretty good. Like, the island is melting, but we're going to space, so it's okay.
Yeah.
They're doing what now?
In the Kingdom, they're experimenting with space travel.
But sorry, what? They are going where?
So they don't outright say it. They're like subtle about it. They're like, Kopaka is working on a thing so that we don't have to live on a crumbling island anymore.
No, they said, we're going to the stars.
Okay, they did outright say it. Never mind then.
I wonder why the island could be crumbling.
Yeah. Oh, and Takanuva in this... the Takanuva from this universe is a Turaga now, which confuses which confuses the hell out of everyone, because Prime Takanuva shows up and he says, "Hi, I'm Takanuva," and he's like, "No, you're not.
Yep.
Our guy is an old guy." And now there's 6 Nuto in this universe that are all Batoran from our universe, and I was
including Velika, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, we're going to find out why that is a weird thing to exist.
Yeah. Tanma, Defilak, Velika, Dalu... Yeah. Tanma, Defilak, Velika, Dalu, Bolter, and Kapura.
That reminds me, I have a note from the beginning of the... From the end of the previous recording, because I was behind on writing last week.
Fuck your notes! When I read Toa Kapura, I just audibly shouted, "Fuck yeah, Toa Kapura!" Now you get notes,
told
fucker.
Tahu not to be such an ash.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, they did it again. So does that mean that the Ash Bear's name is Ass Bear?
It is an Ash Bear.
Ass Bear. Ass Bear. Oh. Now that they've officially established Ash as a euphemism for butts, they fucked. So now there is an actual movie that Lego produced, that Lego made. It is real. It's got the Lego logo on it. I think it's one of the last pieces of media that used that fancy Lego logo that we all loved. You know, that one. With a character in it called Ass Bear.
Also, something was mentioned about Takanuva meeting his destiny or something, and I'm like, what does that mean? That's never explained?
So
apparently Takanuva's destiny is to play lacrosse with Satan, and then tell some boys about the weather.
Yeah, so
that is a weird ass destiny. Your destiny is to play lacrosse with Satan, and then
become a weather boy.
Become a weatherman.
Yeah,
that is your destiny. And I guess after the Matoran universe died.
Stop talking. Stop talking.
That's as much as they said in the book. So
that is what they said. Like, I was going to say, apparently after the universe died, Takanuva didn't have a destiny anymore, so technically his destiny had been completed.
Well, I like to think that instead his destiny is whatever happened like afterwards in this version of the universe, and that Prime Takanuva can never achieve his destiny because Matoro did too good.
Yeah, Matoro is great. I love him.
Yeah. So, anyway, yeah. This, Kingdom Takanuva, we'll call him, or King Takanuva, I guess, because he is the leader of the kingdom, so...
He is the leader of the kingdom, so he's a king.
Along with, like, the Shadowed One and the Barag.
And Rudaka, and Helrix, and some Ninra Matoran, and some Skakti as well.
Yeah, I love just, like, well, everything's bad, supposedly, but everyone's hanging out, being together. These characters all hate each other in the Prime timeline, and they probably still all hate each other now, but, like...
A lot can change in 10,000 years.
Like, Takanuva talks to a Nyran ghost in this, and...
Nyran?
Nyran.
Alright, how is it pronounced, Mr. Smarty Pants?
Nyra? You got that way off, even for you!
Kikaleno. Okay, just Takanuva talks to an Iron Man, and they definitely seem to not get along well, but like they're doing it.
I know you joke about calling them an Iron Man, but they are Iron Men. They are Matoran of Iron.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Yeah.
So it seems like everyone's just kind of getting along, whether or not they like each other or not. So, like, this really is the best possible universe. The only person that the only named character that we know of that died was fucking Sleepy Boy, and the bad guys, and two of the Toa, Rip Pohatu and Holly, I guess, killed off screen.
Yeah.
One thing that they don't seem to have bothered even thinking about is that Takanuva's going through, like, he's going through different universes, and this is the one where, like, it all kind of works out, but Matanui's dead.
Yeah.
But why is he, like, by the mask of dimensional travel, sent forward in time?
So they covered this on an episode of Sliders. So there was no time travel in Sliders, but they did end up in a universe where time moved at a slower rate than the Prime timeline. So technically, they came to a universe that was 20 years or 30 years in the past, but it made sense. Basically, this universe is just moving along at a faster rate than the one that Takanuva came from. So
then wouldn't he be a super slow ball?
No. Internally, the universe runs the same as any other universe. Right. In the multiverse, this universe is moving slightly faster.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Look. The only reason I'm not confused as shit right now is last night I read this one SCP that's confusing as shit, and now my brain is working good.
Cool.
Life over geological time 1859.
Anyway, there's problems in the kingdom. It's not all sunshines and rainbows, because they found a Rakshi. Some Matoran found a Rakshi while feeding Avak and Thok, apparently.
Yeah, because they have a fountain with them in it.
Because that's the thing that happens.
In the Prime timeline, the Toahaka keep Zocton in a fishbowl that they carry around.
Yep.
I love that they are not... No one is even pretending that the Baraka are real people anymore.
No. They're just zoo exhibits.
Yeah.
Human rights? What are those?
Yeah, so
Skakti rights don't matter. They have a Skakti on the ruling council.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say.
It's just fucking great, I love it.
Oh dear. Anyway, yeah, so there's a Rakshi. Better figure out what's going on there, and I guess we'll get back to that next chapter, or so. So, the Toafan Toka, they got screamed at by one of the Makuta that they were trying to beat up, and now they're all bound up in chains. Oh dear. Mutran's like, hey, so, you guys right here, I'm gonna leech you, and I want you to stay very still while I do it, or else I'm gonna telepathically tell my friends to kill your friends, the little babs.
And I am just so... I don't know if I describe myself as happy or angry that he decides he wants to infect Liwa first.
Yeah.
It's like,
God
so
damn,
I hear tell that everything bad that has ever happened has happened to you. So I'm gonna try to stick this shadow boy onto your face. But Liwa ain't none of that shit.
Well, no, Liwa is totally having that shit. It's Pohatu that ain't having that shit.
Die, potato! Not
Liwa
today!
is totally ready to take the leash.
Yeah.
At this point, it's just Liwa's kink.
Yeah.
It's just Liwa's king. Liwa is into possession, domination, bullshit. This is not going to be the last time either. Surprisingly, he keeps getting shit even after shit stops.
Yeah. So Pohatu decides to try and save everyone in such a subtle way that the Makuta will never notice. How do you do that? By vibrating, of course.
No, by first making a secret earthquake, going to all the trouble to set it up so it won't be noticed until the last second, and then vibrating as fast as you possibly can.
I'm trying to quote fucking, what is it, Tales from 4chan in a way here. I have a midget Toa on my counter, gyrating and gesticulating at the leeches.
Yeah.
If you're not going to say little person, can you at least say dwarf? Apparently that's more accurate.
Oh, for God's sakes, Josie, it's part of the quote. Fuck off.
It's a person of size.
I don't care. The quote was mean.
Fuck off.
The word midget is bad.
Anyway.
Okay, fine. Vertically challenged.
Who cares? They're midgets.
Anyway.
Vertically challenged.
No, the one sect of people that you are allowed to make fun of on the internet is Amish people.
What?
They don't
because
use
they
the
can't say
internet.
anything
They'll
back.
never know. They'll never know. They'll never have time to be offended or hurt by your words. You can
And
say
they don't
whatever
have
you
feelings
want.
anyway.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want about the Amish. They'll never know. They'll never hear. They'll never complain. I've seen Amish people using a bus. That is the only technology they're allowed to use, I guess.
I bet there are some Amish people reading, like, the newspaper, the news of the
there
world.
is a rite of passage for Amish teenagers where they're just sent out into the real world to do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah, it's like,
to decide whether or not they want to stay Amish.
Yeah.
So,
It's
yes,
okay.
Amish people will eventually, at some point in their lives, use the internet.
Okay, but Liam, what I'm telling you is, if they care, they're not Amish anymore.
You know what? I suppose that's fair.
If they use the internet and they listen to a several episode long podcast, they're not Amish anymore. They've given that life up. Therefore, the paradox is righted.
You can't be
rights are an
Amish and
opt-in
listen to
system.
Gathered Friends.
Now what if there are little people that are Amish? I guess then you can call them midgets?
Anyway,
Thinking emoji!
can we get back to the book?
No!
So, Pohatu vibrates and fixes everything, because that's his favourite thing to do
That's
right
how
now.
he do.
It's
Yep.
how he do. He vibrates out
Vibrating.
of his chains, he vibrates over to the leech tanks and destroys them, he vibrates straight through a Makuta and disrupts them.
Spoken like
He
a
also
true
vibrates his hand so that it cuts through the cuffs of the other toe.
Spoken like a true sex worker. Vibrating
Also-
solves everything.
Also, there's, the Makuta that he vibrates through scream.
Yes.
But then, later on in the book, it says, none of them could remember the last time they heard a Makuta scream.
They're goldfish, they only have a 5-second memory span.
No. I just assumed that this was a momentary scream of surprise, whereas Igarax...
A momentary scream of surprise. They don't go, ah! They just go, ah!
Yeah. And then Igarax is all like...
So, speaking of Gorast for a second, insert General Kenobi reference here.
Oh, yeah.
General Kenobi, I'll be taking this to add to my collection of Pokemon figures.
This will make a fine addition to my collection.
Yes.
This will make a fine addition to my collection.
I haven't seen that goddamn movie in so long. I don't know if that was even remotely accurate to how Grievous sounds.
Whatever. So anyway,
no one has ever seen Revenge of the Sith. It's fine.
No one's ever seen Star Wars.
No, people have seen Star Wars. It's just no one's seen episode 3 in so long. I can make Grievous sound like however I want. This is what Grievous sound like now.
That will make a good king of fiction!
Well, maybe no one's watched episode 3, but what if they watched the Clone Wars?
Did Grievous talk in that?
Call me Daddy.
I know Grievous was in the Clone Wars, but did he talk in that?
He did talk.
Oh.
He talked loads. He was like the primary antagonist.
From what I can tell, Clone Wars was like a million times better than the movie. It was.
I love Clone Wars.
Okay, we're talking about two different shows here. There's Clone Wars, and then there's The Clone Wars.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Clone Wars is the Genndy Tartakovsky 2D animated one that's really good, and The Clone Wars is the 3D one that's not quite as good, but still very good.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I love that one. Fuck you.
God, Star Wars is stupid. Let's get back to talking about real shit.
Yeah, sure. So the tower escape, they grab all their friends and get out of there, and Pohatu's like, right, I'm gonna do that thing again, not the vibrating thing, the destroying stone thing, and take down their whole hive. But he finds he can't, because apparently their hive is made of living stone, or something, and it heals itself. So Ignika's like, I'll just kill it then. And then it kills it.
I'll just kill the rock.
Yeah. I like how they had to explain that this stone is alive and, like, self-healing, just so Ignika can do something.
No. They already established that rocks can be alive.
Well, that is true. Mutran did make living rocks before.
Yeah, and then they made.
And there is apparently a mountain that just eats things.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. And now they just have a TARDIS made out of rock.
I like how they take the Tataruk down and the fucking he's just like, actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Move its leg away from the mountain so it doesn't eat it.
Yeah.
From the hungry mountain.
So yeah, Ignika fucking kills the TARDIS.
Yeah. and then TARDIS falls down. Oh dear. Cool.
I just fucking love that they have an instant kill switch. And the only limitation is that the instant kill switch is kind of stupid. He's like,
that and their own models.
Later on in the book, he's all like, I have the ability to kill anything instantly. I'm gonna kill a Makuta with swords.
Yeah, so, anyway. Back to Brutaka and Axon, doing their thing. They're beating up Skakti, because I guess they want to get the Skakti riled up for the war. And then they're like, we surrender. Capture us, please. And then the Skakti just, like, don't know what to do with them, because they don't have prisoner of war camps.
Yeah, apparently, at no point did they ever think they'd need to interrogate anyone, because, Nektann's all like, prisoners will just say whatever you want, just kill them. And now that they have prisoners that are probably here for a reason, they're all like, well, we kind of want to interrogate these guys. And so
but it says that none of the Skakti warlords have dungeons, because it's just not convenient.
So they just bring them to the throne room.
Yeah, they just bring them straight to Nektann. Nektann, who is described in the text as larger than the average Skakti. That'd be funny later.
Yep. I didn't write any notes about this scene, but I did tweet about Nektann several times because this is all new information to me that needed visual references. So
I just like to think he's like the Skakti are like Urkans, just the tallest one is the leader.
So, Nektann was made into an official set that is precisely half the size and and a fourth as many pieces as all of the other Raka. Let's see. So that's pretty ironic. Nektann's throne is made of swords, apparently. So
Yes, it is the literal Game of Thrones.
That's gotta be very uncomfortable.
and Nektann's got a pet cat covered in spikes, so here's Angry Kitty from the
It's
Lego
literally
movie.
just a Muwaka wearing fucking Mad Max armor.
Yes,
Yes.
Liam. That's what I
And Geordie
linked.
LaForge's visor.
Yep. Yep. So...
Wait,
yeah.
so you're saying it's fucking Bebop and Rocksteady?
Liam, I want you
Yeah?
to go... I want you to click on those words that say Recording General, and I want you to see the Lego Movie 2 image.
The Lego Movie Twovie.
The Lego Twovie. Yeah. They missed an opportunity. They could have named it that. The Lego Twovie.
Anyway,
I think it would have sold. I think they would have sold a lot more tickets if they'd called it the Lego Twovie.
Perhaps. But anyway, so Miserex, he's flying around, and he goes to that boat owner from the last book. Remember that guy? And he's like, "Hey, Boaty McBoatface, tell me where Pterodax is." And Boat Guy's like, "I don't know who that is." He's like, "Shut up, you know everything. You're on stealth. This is like where all the rumors happen."
He
he
at least can sense that maybe this guy just is an idiot, and he from henceforth refers to him as, "Where is the Bakuda of MECHSUITS? You definitely know where that is, because it's relevant to your job. You are a trader. You sell shit. Where the fuck is the boy?"
And he's still like, "I don't know." So he's just like, "Look, next time you see anyone talking about him, or just like in general, just say, it me. I'm Miserex, and I'm alive. Hello." And I'm gonna kick Pterodax in the dick next time I see him. So that's what that is. TuragaNuva is taking Vizon on a little journey. A little boat journey to Destral, of all places. That's where the Makuta live. And he says, "Go betray the entire universe, please." We'll find out what that means soon.
And TuragaNuva tells him to just pretend to betray the universe, and Vizon's all like, "What if I actually betray the universe?"
Meanwhile,
But in the end, he's ultimately playing into their hands anyways.
What if I pretend? What if I pretend to actually betray the universe?
I can't not quote this again, I'm sorry, but you may know everything I'm going to do, but I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it?
What if I pretend to not pretend to betray the universe?
Yeah. I think in my notes I put, let's see. Oh yeah. Vizon lands on Destral, gets captured, pretends to betray the Order by pretending to pretend to betray them.
He's just so stupid, I love him.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back in the freaking kingdom, that's where Takanuva still is.
Yep.
And he gets a new stick. They're like, Staff of Light? That went out of style 10,000 years ago. Have a 3-stick of light.
That's another thing. He already had that in the City of Silver book.
Liam, we went over that. We went over that. It was because Lego wouldn't publish
I know
it.
you mentioned like the cover image, but even in the actual book, it's not right.
I know. Lego was all like, "We're not going to publish this unless it advertises the new toys," and I'm like, "But the book is the thing you're advertising, and you put the old toy on the cover. What is wrong with you?"
Yeah.
So
made a real
canonically,
pig's ear of that
Takanuva
one.
always had the original toy design, and then he got the stick. "Oh, this weapon you only ever used once went out of style centuries ago. Have a new one to sell toys with."
Yeah, as of right now, officially, Takanuva still looks like he did back in Mask of Light, except now he's grey, and he's got a new stick.
Yeah, so the color scheme of the 2008 toy is relevant, but not the actual set yet, because he still needs to get swole.
He still needs to become a big boy.
He still needs to become big boy, yes.
He still needs to absorb some of Devastator's power and become a big boy.
Wait, is that what he does?
No, that's it's a joke because Devastator is a big boy.
I forgot the quote. The only thing that matters about Devastator as a character is that he is a big boy. Or rather, that he was a big boy. That was the quote.
Just a quick reminder that you guys told me at the start of this whole thing that this all takes place in, like, the course of a year or so. So he only had that staff for, like, 3 days anyway.
Yeah,
pretty much.
They bring up the year a lot in this. Like, they say the word year more often in this book than they have.
Yeah, because this was the first fucking time that they actually established a timeline for the story as a whole.
Greg, I'm really sorry, Greg. I don't like calling you a bad writer, but Greg.
He makes it up as he goes along.
Why do you... Counting! Lego is probably going to make a Sesame Street toy this year. And, like, the counting guy is a vampire, and Greg is a vampire. He should know this.
What?
All writers are vampires, didn't you know this?
Yeah. Hell, Liam. I was a vampire once, and then I got stupid, so I was fired.
Just look at everyone's hero, national treasure, Hirohiko Araki, the guy who will never die. Yep. Because he's forever young.
Yep.
Anyway. Where were we? The kingdom, yes. Takanuva's new stick. That's what he's got. And now he's gonna go get Motoro. He's like, right, I know there's a guy. He probably didn't. You guys don't like him very much, but I like him very much, and I'm gonna go see him and cheer him up because he's feeling down. And he does that.
So everyone super duper hates Motoro because he didn't.
He didn't do the thing.
An island fell into a bigger island, and everyone was all like, "You should have ducked underneath the island that fell into the island. You big fuck." Like,
yeah, just as a reminder, nobody actually knew how to restart the universe. Motoro just kind of guessed back in the Prime universe.
Motoro in the Prime timeline lucked out, seriously, because, like...
Yeah.
I don't know how... I'm not very good at measuring things with my brain. I don't know how fast that island is moving. It sounded like it was a really close call for him to duck underneath whomst in time.
Yeah.
And if he hadn't gotten close enough, and if he hadn't gotten far enough away from the edges, he would have been crushed.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, in this version of the timeline, the island got there first, and he did not. Yep. And so, Matanui died. And everybody thought, well, Motoro, he sure is a failure. I guess we just hate him now.
Yep.
He failed to save Matanui, but because of that, everyone fucking hates him.
He failed to
He didn't deliberately do it. He just didn't manage to do it.
I hate you! You failed to single-handedly save the entire known universe. I hate you!
What is it they call it? Is it like
the
disgraced
kill him
one?
Or something?
Yes, the disgraced one, that's what they call him.
They call him the disgraced one, because he failed to single-handedly save the entire universe.
By dying.
I don't think even Superman can do that. No! Superman can't do that, because DC Rebirth has been going on for fucking ever, and Superman still hasn't figured out what's going on. Superman definitively cannot save the universe. And everyone's all like, Motoro, you didn't save the universe. Fuck you!
You'd think in this kind of situation they'd be like, it's okay, Motoro, there's nothing you could have done. What happens happens. I guess the universe was just meant to die.
Everyone just takes all of their hatred for each other and just lets it go, and just puts it onto him, and that's why Rudaka can get along so well with the Shadowed One and the Barrag.
Yeah, seemingly so. But anyway.
They're all united in their mutual hatred of Motoro.
Yeah, just like why'd they call this the Kingdom Universe? Why didn't they call this the Everyone Shits on Maturo Universe?
Yeah.
And like
so
Maturo
anyway.
is like such a depressed boy. He just sits in the middle of the Skakti territory because I guess they're the ones that hate him the least because they kind of hate everyone equally. He just broods like everyone hates me.
Yeah, he sat there like, yeah, I really am shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, he's been doing this for 10,000 years.
I fucking love Matoro so goddamn much.
Yeah.
He's just been sitting in the same spot for 1,000 years, being sad.
Anyway, Takanuva does retrieve him, and he's like, come on, we're gonna go see what's up with this Rakshi. And also, Tanma, you can tag along too, because you're a Toa of Light. That might be useful.
Did we mention... Did we skip... I wasn't paying attention. We already established there was a Rakshi. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yes.
They found a Rakshi, and now they're going to investigate.
Yeah, so they do... They go investigate...
All the Makuta were, like, trying to evacuate the universe with everyone else. They were like, nah, bitch,
no, get the fuck back there.
You did this! You pay the price! You face the consequences! Fuck you!
Yep, so they put up light vines over all the known exits from the universe. They put up light vines to stop...
barrier.
Well, yeah, a light barrier and light vines.
I didn't hear anything about light vines.
They put up... Look,
well,
everyone is working together in this universe. Everyone got together and they put up their own light artifacts. Like the light vines, the light balls, the light walls, the light chocolate...
light stones.
Light stones, light
bright.
Light bricks, the Lego knockoff that for some reason Peanuts was licensed to.
The point is, they put up some kind of barrier of more light that stopped the Makuta from getting through, or so they thought. Because now, after 10,000 years, the Makuta have finally figured out a way to, like, cloak themselves, or their Rakshi, in shadow, and send them through the barrier. It destroys the cloak in the process, but you know what? Gets them through.
So is this the closest thing that there exists to just a straight up Shadow Rakshi? Because there's Shadow Karada that don't have unique Rakshi.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
I like that.
Yeah. And anyway, so they're beating back some more of these Rakshi when suddenly, who walks in but it's Pterodax. Oh, the boy himself.
Yep.
He vored all of his bros and survived a dead universe for 10,000 years, but here he is. A walking corpse, practically.
Made of the corpses of his brothers.
Yes.
Yep, made of the corpses. What do you think he stole from? What do you think he took from Gorast? Because she has flat chest. So what?
God damn it, Josie! Why do you always bring it to that?
Well, Liam.
Does the ghost
She's a fucking four-armed bug.
Yeah, does the four-armed bug ghost have booby?
I don't know, maybe?
No, the answer
This is why Swirt hates us.
No, Swirt hates us because I did a good job for Bionicle.
Me?
I did a good job on Bionicle Day.
I did a good job also. Levi fucked up.
Yeah, and then you fucked up, so fuck you. You did it twice.
Yeah,
You would have done it twice if you had the chance.
I didn't fuck up.
Curtis is the only one of us that matters here.
Yeah, Curtis is a good boy. I love him. Anyway, Gorast has flat tits, so when Pterodax vored her, he just took her arms, I guess.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Anyway, yeah, Pterodax, his plan is so intricate that he planned a separate branch of the plan for if everything fucked up.
But then another of the Makuta says that everything he does is just a gamble anyway.
Well, yeah. Basically, there are many, many branches to the plan, and the only thing that isn't planned is which aspects of the plan get implemented. Pterodax is I am gambling on which route this takes.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so he planned for the eventuality that everything would fuck up, and the plan was to eat all of the other Makuta and just figure out how to amplify his own shadow power so that he could walk through a wall of light. Because apparently Kopaka is just more badass than fucking Makuta. Because Kopaka can walk through a wall of fire, not even sweat. Fucking pterodactyls are like, the light is hot. I can't walk through that.
Well, light is special.
No, pterodactyls is a pussy bitch. Deal with it.
Okay, sure. Anyway, speaking of pterodactyl being a pussy bitch, Tanma destroys his Mask of Shadows pretty easily. But then also, Makuta just sort of like picks him up and shatters him.
Yeah, apparently the Mask of Shadows is just a mask. You can break it real easy.
Yeah, no ceremony or fanfare to that.
Yeah,
I mean, the Mask of Life managed to get cracked just by, like, dropping it in the ocean.
That is true.
Well, it's polluted ocean.
But yeah, anyway, Tanma's death was so nonchalant, I didn't even realize it happened until like a paragraph later, and it's like, hang on, where's Tanma?
I didn't even realize it happened.
So
he died like Dyer.
So the Makuta's powers are so substantial that the only reason anything bad happens...
Nobody got that reference?
No. The only reason anything bad...
Fucking part one.
That's the one... That's
Dyer!
Who?
Part one of JoJo.
Yeah, I watched that but a while ago.
Split attack!
It was a long time ago when I watched that part.
Dio literally froze him solid and then shattered him into pieces. And then his head is just like, nope, you get a rose to the eye now.
Awesome.
Right, that guy. Okay.
So the only reason anything bad ever happens to any Makuta is because they're just stupid. Even Pterodax is fucking stupid. Like, I don't want to hit the Vahi. I can just choose not to because accuracy is one of my powers. I have the power to not take any damage at all because invulnerability is one of my powers.
The Makuta's power is just plot convenience.
Yeah, it's more just plot convenience because they can literally not have anything bad happen to them ever, and they're just so stupid.
I came up with a headcanon regarding that. Well, it's less of a headcanon and more of like a what if, but I think it would be kind of cool if the Makuta could only use the powers of Karata that they had grown inside themselves, and that would give a sort of way to limit what powers they could use at any one time.
I mean, that goes along with what... it's like mass powers, sort of.
Kinda, yeah.
That works.
So it could be like, I need invulnerability power, let me just, incubate an invulnerability Karata for a few months.
That goes along with my headcanon that they just needed to prime themselves for what powers they use, and that's why they don't just pull out all 42 of them at once. So, I'll just merge those together. They need to cultivate the Karata, the specific Karata they want to use, and, Pterodax is just like, accuracy? That's not a power I need to keep around.
But he does have Shattering, which he uses on Tanma, and it explodes him.
They do seem to like Shattering, so they all kind of just keep that around.
Yeah. Anyway, so...
Apparently...
So, yeah.
I always just assumed that Makuta were not able to insta-kill Toa of Light, but I guess that's wrong.
If the Toa of Light is stupid enough.
Yep.
Then I guess they can.
Yep.
Matoro finds out the truth of his alternate universe self, the one who did the heroic sacrifice, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to do that too. I'm going to let Makuta absorb me, and then I'm going to fuck him up from the inside. So that's what he does. Yep. And this whole time, this scene has been kind of ruined for me by Steven Universe, which did the same thing years later. But it's the scene where it's where Lapis, Malachite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's the they do a fusion, and then the underdog in the fusion takes over and traps the other one in hell.
Well, here they both died, so that's cool.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they're less thick.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Although Makuta did eat a lot of other Makuta, so perhaps
it's a little hard to notice Malachite's hips but when she's being dragged into the ocean and you can't tell she has four arms for legs, you can see her hips, and she's thick.
Why are you like this?
Liam, I like girls.
Makuta is a thick boy.
I like
Curtis, you're not helping.
I'm helping.
Maybe he took her butt. Maybe he was like, Goras is thick. I want that.
Gorast is like the opposite of thick. She's a spider. Well, a mosquito, you know.
But
anyway.
You mean she does the suck?
She does do the suck.
Maybe he took her lips.
He took her stinger, yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Anyway. So yeah, that's how the Makuta of this universe died. And then Takanuva's like, right, well, I'm done here. Let's just make sure these guys know that Matoro did a good thing, and then I'm out of here.
And then they build a statue of him, and then Brutaka shows up and is like, hey, so I know what's going on right now. Apparently the Illuminati planned, or the eventuality, that their universe would be the bad one, but in another universe where things went well, they would be sending Takanuva on an excellent adventure. So they're all like, alright, so we know exactly what's going on, we're gonna send you on your way. Cool? You cool?
Well, what I assume happened here is basically that the whole plan to send Takanuva on his dimension-hopping journey was already in motion by the time that Matoro did his thing, so in the universe where Matoro didn't do his thing, they were all ready to do that and just didn't.
Yeah, the timeline's weird. I love it.
Yeah. So
I also like how before he leaves this universe, Takanuva, his Turaga self is just like, hey, I like you, guy. Why don't you stay with us?
Yeah, he's just like, no, I kind of have a job to do.
I like how I like how Takanuva apparently thinks that Brutaka's mask is damaged, and that's why he's going on a fucking vision quest. No, Brutaka's clearly sending you on this shit on purpose to give you experience, to help you grind for experience points. Because so the Olmec is very powerful, but it's just a normal ass mask, and normal ass masks don't work if they're broken. So apparently the battle damage on Brutaka's mask is just decorative.
Perhaps. But anyway.
I want a cool scar. I'm gonna give myself a cool scar on my face. That isn't really my face.
So that's the last we'll see of the Kingdom universe.
Yep.
Bye-bye, Kingdom. You're cool.
Yep.
And then we get back to the Universe Prime, finally.
Yep.
And so, remember how the Dark Hunters were going to invade or possibly destroy Zaya? Or definitely destroy, as the Shadowed One said. Helix is like, no. Don't do that. Bad dog. Don't. No.
I have a note about the Makuta talking about making a toe of light, a toe of shadow. Is that... Are we there yet?
No, that's a bit later, I think.
Alright, cool.
Helrix also just yeets a few Dark Hunters, just to make a point.
Helrix...
Yeah, she's just like, you're next.
Helrix, look, Toa Gali can just, like, fucking obliterate an island. Helrix is about as powerful as that, and she's not even a ToaNuva.
Yeah, Helix is definitely one of the more violent Toa of Water.
She's pretty badass.
Yeah, pretty cutthroat, which she needs to be.
And apparently had everyone who knew about Artaka just killed. Just everyone dead.
Just everyone who knew about... Just everyone.
The Order of Matanui, within the space of half a book, has gone from, like, this supreme followers of God to... We'll just fucking murder you.
That's why I call them the Illuminati, because they are not good people.
No, they just get the job done.
Yeah,
they are.
They do what needs to be done. They do what needs to be done, whether or not it's a good thing. Like they probably are all like, yeah. So having the Borok destroy an island seems like a bad thing, but it's what the chart says. Gotta do it.
It's not like anyone lives there anymore.
It's not like anyone lives there anymore. It's not like anyone likes to look at stuff. It's not like the landscape is pretty. Nope, gotta break it. Gotta destroy it.
Yep.
Fucking...
Anyway, Yeah, so Helix is like, hey, my buddy, my teleporting buddy, who is not Botar, it's, well, no, actually, it's Botar 2 and another guy who can't
Botar
teleport.
2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, and also another guy who's carrying Zaktan in a fishbowl. I don't know why they needed a second guy just to carry Zaktan, but I guess they did.
Well, Botar clearly needs his hands in order to teleport.
Liam.
Obviously.
He needs to do, like... He needs to do, like, fucking Doctor Strange hand maneuvers to do anything.
Liam, you called him Botar. Say it right.
What?
You called him Botar.
He's not Botar, it's Botar 2. Yeah. Anyway, so they bring all the Toaga onto the boat together, and they're like, hey, you guys... how about you just, like, go chase down Pterodax? You know, the most important guy right now. Here, have this snake. He'll tell you where he is.
Here, we'll just lift up the Colosseum for you.
I also like how Helrix doesn't just only do what's necessary. And she just fucks with the Baraka in the tank. Like,
yeah.
Just for fun.
Yeah, she just likes taking him out and throwing him out in the air a bit.
Look, she's got a very important job. She's got to take her downtime somehow, and fucking with your pet fish is the only thing she's got. It's the only thing she's got. Don't take this away from her. It's going to get taken away from
pet fish.
Don't worry, it's going to be taken away from her eventually. The pet fish are going to go bye-bye eventually, but not now.
I never thought it would be possible, but I feel fucking sorry for the Baraka. They are not treated very well at all.
Oh, don't worry. They're gonna get fucked later.
Yeah. Anyway, so Icarax, he arrives in OHGODNOWHY, because he was summoned earlier, remember that? And, yeah, and Antros is like, hey, you're here, now I can order you around, even though you are my superior in every way. And Icarax is like, well, I'm gonna do what you want, but, like, not because I want to, baka. And, yeah, and anyway, Antros says, hey, go get that very definitely, most awesomely, it is the Mask of Life. Mutran saw it with his eyes, he's not blind like the rest of us. It is the Mask of Life, go get it, please. And he does. Well, he tries to anyway.
He tries to, but the Mask of Life is only momentary.
They go to raid the village. They raid the village, and there's nobody there. All the Toa and the Matoran, they're not even in the village. Where are they? Up above, throwing stalactites at us. Oops. And, yeah, so they get into a big old battle, but, you know, mostly Pohatu, Photok, and Antros, who are very much locked in combat, when I believe Icarax is just like, how about I just, like, drop them using gravity? And he does that.
Gravity hurts!
It does indeed, for these three. And they go flying down towards the ground. Anyway, back to, let's see, Voltraz. Voltraz and Mazika, their thing. Voltraz, he's not dead. He's alive, and he's a Shadow Matoran, thanks to Gorast. Thank you, lady. You are a Makuta, and that's what you do. Cool. I forget if she tells Voltraz to do anything in particular, or if he just sort of goes off and carries on doing what he did before.
I think she did tell him to go kidnap Krakua.
Oh, right, yeah, probably.
And that's
meanwhile,
that's why Invisible Chair Gerbils showed up and told Mazika, hey, I'm Invisible Chair Gerbils, go kidnap Krakua yourself!
Yeah, Gerbraz the Invisible Guy drafts Mazika into the war.
Yep.
I wonder if there are any mocks of him just using fucking completely translucent parts. It'd be like the Invisible Jet set.
Yeah.
I don't think there are enough clear pieces. Like 100...
For Bionicle specifically, I suppose.
Like transparent white pieces. Like clear, straight up clear pieces.
I guess.
Wait, hold on. I think I can find a mock of Invisible Chair Gerbils. Let me get it.
Okay. So, yeah, so Gerbils is like, yep, you know what?
Gerbils!
You're in the Order of Matanui now. Go and get Krakoa. He's gonna be important later. Back to the Toa Empire, because we're just hopping all over the place right now. And Takanuva is very confused. Takanuva lands in the Toa Empire. This is where he's introduced to it. It's like the normal place of Metro Nui, except there's Toa and they're evil. I wonder how it got to be like this.
I like that the first sign that something is fucked up, aside from all the creepy propaganda and statues, Kapura is scurrying quickly and talking all not autistic. This is wrong. This is so wrong.
Yeah.
It is, like, I think it's this character specifically acting strange is what really drives it home, because, like, you have to seriously beat the living shit out of a guy to not act like the way Kapura acts. Holy crap!
So this serial is kind of written as if it's the first alternate universe that Takanuva falls into, but it's not. So it's weird how he's sort of very surprised at everything. He's like, "Huh, what's going on? Why is everything different?"
I just have it in my notes that he's really, really slow on the uptake. Like, he's just going, like, every universe he goes into, he's just like, "Oh, so this isn't my home. What's wrong?"
I mean, he was a bit quicker with the other two, at least. So
yeah, I think this one just came out first.
He's kind of dumb, though.
Yeah,
he's so dumb. Anyway, so the Toa, so the Toa Mata, or the Toa, because the Nuva never happened.
Yeah. Okay, so so Takanuva, he's wandering around, he's thinking something's off here, and Tahu and Kapaka show up, and they're like, "Hey, you're different, talking to Matoran, not asserting your dominance wherever you go. Why aren't you T-posing? Start T-posing right now."
I think Kapaka just straight up kills Kapura.
He freezes him solid, and we never see Kapura again, so probably.
Holy fuck! My favorite boy just died! They just killed the best boy!
Yeah.
Thanks for making me interested in that hashtag, by the way, Josie, because now I've seen this.
Oh no.
Oh no, what are we put? No!
Oh, no!
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 No! God, no! No! Insert office meme here.
No!
Now we've referenced that hashtag in the episode. I can't cut it out. That's got to stay in the episode now. God damn it! You killed her. You killed Josie. She's actually vomiting. Oh no.
What the?
Josie? Josie?
I think she's gone.
The way she goes. Okay.
She's rushed off to buy one.
Oh no.
There she go.
Oh god. So
should we just continue?
I guess. I guess we have to. So they throw Takanuva. They throw Takanuva in jail, and when he's in jail, he finds baby him. It's Takua, the little boy.
Oh yeah, and he's like, "Oh my god, this guy's annoying."
Yeah.
Just shut the fuck
Boy,
up,
I
please.
sure was annoying like 3 months ago.
Yeah. But yeah, he's just like, you know what? I ain't staying in here. Let's break out and go to the archives, baby me. And so he takes him, and they do go to the archives. And you know what? We might as well do the whole Toa Empire thing in one go, since it doesn't really interact with the rest of the plot. So the archives, they're full of conquest things,
Hey, I'm back.
masks and weapons.
Hello.
And
Hi.
Have you recovered?
What happened?
What?
What happened?
What?
Where did you go?
You left and you retched.
What are you talking about? I don't
The
remember.
Donald Trump dildo.
The what?
It's not. It's a butt plug.
The what?
It's in recording.
You must have blocked it from your memory.
It's in recording general, Josie.
I'm just seeing like some weird static. What are you talking about?
Okay. So yeah, we're talking about the Toa Empire.
The what?
Yeah. So the archives, they're full of, like weapons and armors and masks and things
and
of people who died.
And masks
masks
nailed to the walls, and
including the Mask of Shadows.
All sorts of disturbing shit, and like the Makuta are there, and
a Donald Trump butt plug.
The what?
And TuragaNuva as well. And Takanuva's like, right, well, I'm defrosting him.
Chamber.
Yeah, so Takanuva breaks him out.
Looks
but
like
oh dear, Toa 2 yet found us.
It looks like Duma has a fetish for being trapped in stuff too.
Yeah.
Turns
out 2 yet's not actually 2 yet.
2
yet is Pterodax.
Do Duma and Liwa ever have any on-screen interactions? Because I think they get along really well over their shared fetish.
I think they might have one interaction later.
Ooh, neat.
Don't quote me on that, but I think they do.
I love how most of the Bakuda are dead, but Krika is still alive. I love him.
In this universe. Yeah, there's Pterodax, Krika, and one other who I don't think we get named.
Who the hell cares? The best who lived.
Yeah.
It's like, Pterodax, the one who planned for this, he probably had a plan for this. Like, well, what if, what if the Nui Stone falls into the hands of a Toa of water, and the Toa of fire doesn't kill her? Yeah, sure, I'll live.
Yeah.
And then the depressed boy, I love him.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, Takanuva's like, oh, hey, you're Makuta. I guess you're the good guys in this universe? Can you, help me get out of here? And they're like, maybe. If you get us the Mask of Time, I'll help you. All you have to do is go kill Jala. I'm sure that's fine, right?
You're not going to have a problem with that.
Not someone you would know.
Yeah. And I suppose in this universe that's true. They never met.
Yeah.
So,
Except apparently Takua and Jala were friends in MECHSUITS.
Were they? That's weird.
It was established somewhere. Someone, probably Greg, said it. He says a lot of things.
Maybe they were friends after the point where the universe split and made this timeline.
At any rate, Pterodax had a plan for it. He knows what's up. That's why he happens to be alive in every universe, because he knows what's up. He's good at this shit. Apparently, the only eventuality he never planned for was what if he ate Jesus?
Yeah.
Apparently.
That's the end.
If there's going to be holes in your plan, quote, what if I ate Jesus? It's probably a reasonable hole to have in your plan.
I suppose so. But yeah, anyway, that's the end of where we see the Toa Empire for this book. We'll catch back up with that.
All right, let me see if I have any more notes here.
We do have more notes to go through, but it's for the main story, not the Toa Empire.
I have notes about the Empire. Looking through. So Takanuva tries to put his mask on Empire Takua, and I guess it either disproves my theory that the Mask of Light just turns any Matoran of Light that wears it into a Toa. Either that theory is disproven, or it's like the comics Infinity Gauntlet. Apparently, the outside of the movies, because it's different in the movies, the Infinity Gauntlet only works in the universe that it's from.
Yeah, I guess it could be like that.
Let's see. I'm just looking through if I have any more notes. I don't know if I have a note here about Nektann. I guess we already skipped past that.
What about him?
Apparently, there's a Araki called a Necrofinch.
Oh yeah, the Necrofinch that continues singing after it's dead.
A finch is a real ass bird. The name of the bird is just straight up dead bird.
Oh.
It's just straight up named dead bird.
Yeah.
Like,
I forgot about the necrofinch.
Aside from just the ludicrous that it's the only name that's a real ass species of bird, like, it's very interesting. Apparently, this bird resurrects after it dies. It's not.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't resurrect. I thought it just sort of keeps singing. Is what it was implied.
The point is, it does some cool dead shit, and I like that.
Yeah.
But why the fuck does it just straight up have a real ass bird name? That's fucking great. I love it.
I guess they ran out of copyrighted names.
They ran out of copyright friendly names.
I guess.
Let's see. I think there's a rape joke in Bionicle, and that upsets me.
What? When?
Brutaka says to Vizon, we'd say make their women. We'd say make their women weep. But have you ever seen female Makuta? them thoughts.
Even if it's not a rape joke, it's a bit.
I don't like it.
I didn't take that as that at all. I literally just thought it was like you wouldn't want to see a female Makuta crying.
So
it's fucking gross to look at.
It's either a rape joke or a just really icky.
Really doubt Greg would write that into Lego.
At worst, it's a rape joke, and at best, they're calling women ugly.
I mean, again, female Makuta. Look at the examples that we have.
Bitch!
They're not wrong.
Bitch! I'm a cat! I'm a
to be fair, the racisms are canon to this, apparently. Apparently, just Makuta cannot change their nature. They are, by default, just bad people.
Yeah, apparently.
I mean, they all did choose. All the living Makuta did choose to follow Pterodax, so by that nature, yes, they are all objectively bad people.
I mean,
because
they
anyone that were good people,
good
people, well, you could say the same thing about the Nazis, but at the same time, they still did their job.
Yeah,
it's like the old adage, I was just following orders. Yeah, well, you still went through with those orders, so...
It does say, though, that the Makuta hate the Toa because they're what the Makuta can never be, just by default. Like, the Toa just are heroes genetically, and the Makuta just are not.
Yep, and that's why...
That's kind of implied.
It's one of the things...
No, it's specifically stated.
Well, yeah.
That's one of the first things Crikis said, was like, well, the Makuta are the good guy, the Makuta are the bad guys, the Toa are the good guys, that's just how it is, and there's no sense fucking bothering with anything other than my fucking job. Fuck it. Fuck it!
I suppose so.
Crika. Fuck it.
But yeah, speaking of racism, Onua tells Goras that Onua tells Goras that he's not black.
Wait, what?
Well,
Of soul.
he tells Goras that he's not black-hearted, specifically.
I don't know if I have that in my notes, but I remember that. Yeah.
No, I think the quote was something like, my armor may be black, but that doesn't mean my heart is too. And I'm just like, he's not black on the inside.
Fucking...
Yeah, so, but basically, he goes, like, and saves Gali or something, because Gali got knocked unconscious again. I forget if that's ever happened to Gali specifically. It happened to Nakama a lot. But anyway, they go to find Tahu, see what's up with him, regroup, and be cool. And Krika's just out there draining Tahu, because all the Makuta this year seem to have some kind of power related to draining or absorption or, you know...
They're all based on
everyone
bats.
Everyone has the sook.
They're all based...
Everyone has the sook, it seems. They're all parasites of some kind or another.
They're all based
I wonder
on bats,
if maybe
so
that's hinting at something.
They're all based on bats, so why wouldn't they be vampires?
Well, also the ones in the swamp. Like, Gorast and Krika.
Yeah, they're swamp vampires.
Oh, sure, okay.
The good old swamp vampires.
Yep.
You might be you might be a redneck if... Oh wait, this is literally that My Brother. There was a My Brother in the episode about redneck vampires.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I was about to basically just repeat the entirety of a podcast. I don't think I've done that before.
Maybe don't.
Hey, let's do a shot-for-shot remake of that episode of My Brother and Me. That entire episode, shot-for-shot, word-for-word. Let's do it.
My Bionicle, and me.
Okay, so for starters, we're gonna have to kill 2 of us, because there are only 3 brothers. I volunteered to die. For the cause.
Anyway, yeah. So the Toa regroup, the Makuta regroup, and they're like, hey, is that like Chirox falling down over there? and that distracts the Makuta long enough for the Toa to get pulled aside.
I fucking love this part.
Yeah, to get pulled aside by a Matoran.
Bluff them by saying the other Toa already had the mask. And then they're all like, I can prove that you're wrong, and then he communicates with them.
Josie, we're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
I thought we were.
That's a little bit later.
I'm a bad person. I'm sorry.
Right now, the Toa are getting pulled aside by a very strange Matoran who takes them to a little clearing.
Part. Oh, Levi, we're at this part.
Levi.
A little clearing full of Matoran turning into Borok.
I did not know that we found out firsthand. I just thought that it was something we read about. I didn't know we read about the Toa just seeing it happen.
I remember that.
I never read the books past a certain point, Liam. I knew that we found out about it. I didn't know that characters see it happening, and like Gali is like upset, and Taru has an existential crisis and wonders whether or not Madanui is even important enough to warrant this shit. He's questioning whether God matters enough to and like the guy who's leading them through the chambers and showing them this shit, it happens to him right before their eyes. Like, have a shopping list. I'm gonna be bugged now.
So Levi, what did you make of this?
What I made of it is that it doesn't spend long enough detailing how fucking horrifying it would be to watch a person turn into a spider.
No, the Borok are pill bugs.
They are so desensitized to it now that they're just like, oh, well, that happened.
Also, I want to point out for the record, I'm just going to say, Nuparu.
Dead baby mobiles.
And the Matoran are completely fine with it as well. They're just like, well, we're basically going to be Toa once we're Borok, so it's fine.
The Matoran of Light, the one who's guiding them through their shit and gives them a keystone or whatever, he like says that all Matoran of Light are destined to become Borok at some point. All of them.
Well, the thing Josie and I were referencing, Levi, is like that one time that Nuparu made the boxer vehicles out of disabled Borok.
Oh.
Yep.
Dead baby mech suits.
Oh.
You forgot about that, did you?
I didn't allow that into my mind.
I have that specifically in my notes written as BTW Levi, remember the Boxor, dead baby mobiles.
Yep.
Oh.
Just like...
that happened.
Just like... They all freak out about this. And like... The guy gives them the thing, and then he turns into a Borok, and they're like, oh my god, what is even the fuck? Why couldn't he just give us the keystone and then let us not see this? What the and then the worst part is they're all like, oh crap, we never asked him his name.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now that information...
Never even got his name.
That's their biggest regret here.
That information is now legitimately lost, because, It's like, holy shit. Just like, that is the biggest regret, because this guy wanted this to happen. It wasn't so much that they were resigned to their fate, so much as they just accepted this. They wanted this.
Yeah, they were also psyched for it, yeah.
Like...
Yeah, well, in their case, it's like, this is finally their chance to be part of something greater, you know? This is their chance to serve the Great Spirit.
This is so fucked up!
Yeah, kind of is. I kind of wish they dwelled on it a bit more, to be honest.
Yeah.
To delve into what the characters actually thought of this.
So much in the last, 2 books, 2 or
In
3.
universe, what was the thought process for the great beings? Like, alright, so we're going to turn sentient beings into non-sentient beings, and then plug different sentient beings into the formerly sentient beings. Why would you not just make
it's like that's one thing that I found really strange. They don't turn into the Krana. They turn into the Borok themselves. The Krana are entirely separate.
So when the great beings were designing the Borok, they were all like, "Yes, this brain that the Matoran have, that nothing comes out of that. That's a really inefficient use of resources, guys."
Yep.
Just imagine for a minute as well, if this had been revealed in the second book, the absolute shitstorm that it would have been. Compared to, it's a paragraph here. It's just a footnote. It's like, this Matoran leads them off away from the Makuta. They're with him for about 5 minutes. He turns into a spider. They fuck off. It's done.
Yeah, that honestly happens a lot in Light Bionicle. A lot of things in Light Bionicle are like that. It's just a footnote.
Holy shit.
It's like reading a wiki summary.
Shit happens. And it doesn't matter.
So
completely
I have it in my
over,
I have it in my notes here. Something the Makuta say at some point. Matoran of Light have an unusually high potential to be Toa, so that's why we've only ever seen 2 in all of canon. But then Liam said that this is their equivalent to becoming Toa. Maybe this is what the Makuta meant. That technically, invariably, 100% of Matoran of Light will undergo an equivalent to a Toa transformation. It's just not exactly what you meant.
Now I'm curious.
Could be a spider.
If you put a shadow leech on a Matoran of Light at the end of its life cycle, would it still become a Borok? Would it become a shadow Borok?
Ooh.
Yeah, I just thought. You know how it's been stated somewhere that when a Matoran becomes a Toa, they turn into whatever a Toa is in their minds.
They just think Toa are spiders.
Yeah, maybe they think that, a Borok is their ultimate destiny, and they're just like, yeah, I'm going to turn into that.
Oh, shit!
I guess if that's the case, then I'm kind of happy for them.
Yeah,
well, no,
they got what they wanted.
I'm already happy for them, because this is what they wanted, and I respect that decision. I just think it's fucked up, and the Great Beings are fucked up for enforcing this.
Yeah.
It's holy shit. Comparatively, being a Toa is way cooler than being a non-sentient robot that can just be dismantled for parts.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
The non-sentient part is weird.
Why are they non-sentient?
Why do they turn into the Borok? Why don't they turn into the Krana?
That is such an inefficient use of resources. Why do they?
Maybe
why
they're
do the
not
Matoran?
non-sentient.
So apparently, Matoran weren't designed to be sentient, and it just sort of happened one day.
Yeah.
But it's fucked up, and I love it. Yeah. I absolutely love it. It's great.
And
to
answer your question there, Levi, Borok are 100% non-sentient. They are purely mechanical. No organic components, no soul. It's just a robot.
They have
no soul.
They have very limited robotic. You can program them without the Krana, but they can't act independently. They're just armor. They're just armor.
Yeah,
and it is
fucked. It's like your greatest dream is to be turned into a skin suit.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. Tukua is literally the only Matoran of Light in all of existence who will not become a Borok, because they will invariably all become Borok.
There's also alternate universe Tanma, I guess.
Well, he's dead, so who cares?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's just so.
Why is it just the Avmatoran?
That's a very good question.
I don't know.
Gotta ask Greg one of these days. Hey, Greg. Why? Just why all of it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder what would happen if you just asked Greg why.
Not why anything in particular, just why.
You would get the answer.
I want to know if you went up to Greg Farshtey and you just asked why, and he didn't ignore you. He'd probably ignore you. Most people tend to ignore stupid questions. But what if he did answer it? What would his answer be? What question does he assume? Why? What question? That's a very...
The answer is because.
What is the ultimate meaning of life, the universe, and everything? 42. That movie was the last thing a guy wrote before he died.
What?
The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy movie was the last thing Douglas Adams wrote before he died.
Oh, I didn't know he wrote the movie.
What do you mean Douglas Adams?
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Is that what I meant?
Doug Naylor.
He wrote the books?
No, Grant Naylor and... Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah,
hang on.
The creator of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy was involved with the production and writing of the movie. It's the last thing he did before he died, and that's why they never made any more follow-ups, because they were like, well, if we make more, we're gonna fuck it up, because he's not involved anymore, because he's kind of dead. We can't...
Oh no, I'm thinking of Red Dwarf, sorry.
Oh, okay, right.
No, what if the Red Dwarf guy did the rest of the Hitchhiker's Guide movies?
That would be fucking...
That would probably fit quite well.
Petition to make the Red Dwarf guy make more Hitchhiker's Guide movies!
Yeah, it could happen. I can see it.
Make it happen! And turn all of the boys into bugs!
Oh, is that the ultimate ends to the Hitchhikers? Everyone just turns into bugs?
Everyone turns into bugs, yep.
Those are good books.
Only the chameleons, though.
Yeah. Anyway, back to our books of Bionicle. Axon and Brutaka. They've finished drafting all those big old Piraka, Skekti rather, by saying, hey, everyone else already agreed to this, so if you don't join in, you're gonna be left out when everybody kills the Makuta. And Nektann's like, okay, I guess. I'll join your little band of people.
It's great.
Yeah, I also want to kill a Makuta.
It's great.
This is what I sound like. I am Nektann. Hello.
I'm from the Black Country.
They basically bluff him into siding with them. They're all like, "Oh, we went to all the other warlords and they said they want to do it." And then Axon was like, we didn't do that. It's like, yes, I lied. It's a foreign concept to you. I know. Yeah. Because you literally wear lies.
It's just like, you shouldn't have told them that we already got everybody else. And he says, yeah, that sounds like a lot of work. You better get to it.
Apparently Skekti don't talk to each other, so they don't mind lying to them.
I mean, do they look like they talk to each other?
Wait, no, it was Axon who lied, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not very god of him.
That's not very truth of him.
So you would think that wearing a lie detector on your face and lying would hurt. You'd think that would hurt.
It's just a lie detector. It doesn't hurt him.
So, no, apparently there are masks in canon that if you use them wrong, they hurt.
Oh. Well, no, this one just tells him that he's lying.
Hey, you're lying.
Well, I guess.
It should give him a headache at least. Hey, you're lying! Anyway. Stop that! No, stop!
Anyway, so
you cooperate with me, face.
Yeah. So remember the Toahaga? Yeah, they're on MECHSUITS now, and they want to destroy the Colosseum.
Oh, yeah, I have a note. That's actually my next note.
Yep.
So the Toahaga lead off with, "We need to break the thing." And
yeah,
the Toamari,
instead of, we need to go underneath the Colosseum, no, it's we need to break it.
The Toamari, yeah, so they just assume that they need to destroy the city's most important building. The Toamari are like, no. And the Toahaga are like friends with the Turaga, so you think they'd... Why wouldn't they just lead off... Why would they lead off with, we need to break the thing? Why not say, hey, we need to talk to the people in charge? Duma might object because he's a dickhead, but Vukama and the others would probably trust them. And just
or at the very least, Jala and the others have heard the tales of the Hordik and all that. They could have at least led off with, "Hi, I'm Norik." You know? Oh, actually, no. I think he did say that.
They're probably like casual Bionicle fans and don't remember the names. They just remember the events. Like, oh, what's your name? What's your name? Pokey? What's your name, Pokey? And
I'm the guy who saved Vakama from dying that one time.
What if there was a Bionicle character that was just named Jews out of nowhere?
JoOZ.
Sure.
Jews?
Okay, you know what? I think there might actually be a character named JoOZ somewhere, or something similarly stupid.
There's things like that.
There's gotta
we had Gerbraz earlier.
We've got gerbils, yeah.
But nothing could be worse than the best Matoran in G2, Bingzak.
Bingzak? I can't get over
that. That is a name. That's not even a Greg name, because Greg wasn't working on Bionicle. That's what happens when Greg doesn't write for Bionicle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like, we make fun of Greg, but when Greg isn't writing for Bionicle, we get names like Bingzak.
The thing is, G2 had a lot of interesting names for its characters. Like, all the Protectors had names, all the Elemental Beasts had names. They just didn't say any of them in any of the marketing. Except Bingzak.
Behold your destroyer, Cromningula!
Cromningula! Yeah. Well, that would be better than most of the Skulls names. Liam, what's the stupidest one of the Skull names? I don't remember their names.
The Skull villains?
Yeah.
The only one I remember had a name was Skull Grinder.
What
was his name again?
One of them had a ridiculous name. What was it?
Yeah, Kulta.
Yeah.
Kulta, that's right. Yeah.
Basically, so there was a character called Makuta in G2. He wasn't as important as the Makuta in this universe. The Skull whatever guy, Kulta, the ultimate villain of Bionicle G2, was named Kulta.
Oh no! It strikes fear into the hearts of man.
And people, when Greg revealed that the Makuta of Metronui's name was Pterodax, people lost their shit. Like they gave Greg so much fucking bullshit over fucking Pterodax is a good name compared to fucking Kulta. And like this is why we can't have nice things. This is the official reason for why the Shattered One's name will never be revealed. Greg says that I have a name for the Shattered One. Apparently Liam or someone says that Legal had approved a name for the Shattered One. So like Lego has it in their document, in their paperwork somewhere, what his name is. It's real. Mm-hmm. Greg will never reveal it because people just will complain about everything.
Yeah. Fun fact about the name Pterodax, by the way. It's named after one of Greg's...
That was my dog getting angry at my cat.
I love you. Dear. I love dogs and cats.
Sorry,
Don't be angry, animals.
Are you sure it's a dog? Are you sure you have a dog? Do you know what a dog is?
It sounds like some wailing ethereal being.
She's very annoyed that the cat is currently being stroked, even though she's halfway across the room. Stop!
Oh dear.
Curtis, I want you to leave this.
Come here.
I want you to leave this in. I want you to try to isolate the dog wails, and I want you, listeners, I want you to leave in the comments what animal you think Levi's dog actually is, because that is not a dog. That cannot be a dog.
Oh dear.
I have never heard a dog make that noise, and I once lived with dogs that were dogs.
You've never heard a dog this dumb.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't remember the stories of the dogs that I used to live with, and I'm sad about that.
Oh. I remember Tink. Anyway.
Tink was a good dog. Tink spun. I miss the spinning dog. Hold on, hold on, guys. I know we're streaming live, but I gotta go let the dog out. The dog is spinning.
Right, I'm gonna mute myself for a second while my dog calms down.
No, Levi, Levi, don't mute yourself. We love hearing your dog.
But as soon as I stop stroking her, she's going to go mental.
That's the point.
Oh no, she's left on her own. It's a miracle.
It's a miracle!
Okay.
Levi just snapped his dog's neck.
Hello, cat.
Oh.
Are you going to start screaming?
So back to what I was saying. Fun fact about Pterodax's name. Pterodax is named after one of Greg's World of Warcraft characters.
That's great.
I wonder if the Shadow one is also named after a World of Warcraft character.
MECHSUITS is actually just a dark elf.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay, Curtis. Yeah. From now on, all Makuta have sexy Russian accents.
Okay, sure. Let's go with that.
Yep. That's a reference that no one will understand because no one listens to Dice Funk except for me, apparently.
Podcasts again. Who's got time for them?
Yeah, who's got time for podcasts? No one listens to podcasts. Fuck podcasts. If we ever make a podcast, I want you to put a bullet through my head.
That can be arranged.
Yay!
Anyway, so the Haga and the Mahri, they're having their big old battle, you know, and they're really going at it. And Kulis is like, hey, I got the Mask of Rahi control. How about I summon King Ghidorah?
And then he fucks up.
And then he fucks up. Somebody knocks him over the head and he falls unconscious, and now King Ghidorah's on the loose. I'm pretty sure... I was about to say Kongu also has a Mask of Rahi control, but no, he has the Mask of Rahi summoning.
It's a lot more inconvenient.
Yeah. All Kongu. All Kongu could do right now is summon another monster, and that would just ruin everything.
So the Mask of Rahi summoning summons a random Rahi. Not even a random nearby Rahi, just a random Rahi. It just goes somewhere out in the universe, picks a random Rahi, and says, hey, go over here. Whereas the Mask of Rahi control presumably has more of a limitation. You can only control Rahi that are nearby, but you get to choose which one and what it does. The Mask...
I mean, the Mask of Rahi control is basically just the Mask of Mind control, but only for Rahi.
Yeah. Kongu had no control over what Rahi can do his help, or if they would help him, what they would do.
All he could do is send out a distress call, basically.
He could summon an army of bees,
He's
and then
an
they would...
Aquaman.
He could summon an army of bees, and then the bees would show up, and then the bees would form a fist, and the fist would just smack him.
Yeah.
Or he could summon an ass bear, and the ass bear would just eat him with its ass. Did you know that
With things to put in your ass, a Bionicle.
Did you know... I already made that. I already tweeted it. Not from the Bionicle account, before you start bitching at me, Liam.
Anyway.
Family friendly.
They're all battling this big beast. They're putting their differences aside for a quick moment, just to deal with this monster.
Yep.
And they eventually drive it into Powahi, and they kill it in a tornado of flame. And they're
glass.
like, right, cool. They do not make glass.
Aww.
They don't do that. But they do beat the monster, and they're like, right, you know what? Let's just cool it, let's chill, let's stop fighting for a moment and actually talk like civilized human adults, which we're not, because we're Bionicles.
Technically, we're not even adults, because, 5 of us are fucking 12 years old.
Yeah. I mean, 1,000, but okay.
12? 1,000? Who cares? Greg can't count, why should I?
Sure. So the Toahaga are like, right, we need to get under the Colosseum. Best way we can think of doing that is by destroying it. And the Mari are like, how about we, don't do that, and we just, lift it or something?
Yeah, one of them has the mask of fucking gravity. They can fucking...
one of them has the Mask of Gravity, another one has the Mask of Become Giant Man.
They were much smarter as Rahi. They were much smarter as Rakshi.
Rahaga, you mean?
Yeah. That's what I said. Rakshi.
Yeah. Sure.
They were much smarter. They were much smarter. It's like once like when they got their superpowers back, they're like, all right, none of us have to think ever again.
Yeah, they also mentally regressed.
We have to get under a building. Let's fucking destroy it. There's a fucking walkway in a basement. No, break it.
Yeah. But they do. They lift up the Colosseum long enough for the Toahaga to get underneath it and go where they need to go. And Jolla's like, hey, do you want some help down there? And they're like, no, who will protect Metro Nui in our absence if we're not down, if you're with us? And he's like, you know what, fair enough, I guess. We'll protect Metro Nui. Yeah. Meanwhile, through this whole conversation, Huki is just struggling to hold up the entire building by himself.
Yeah, it's a very big building, and the Mask of Gravity, like, presumably he has about as much. Presumably, the Mask of Gravity takes... Like, I just assume masks are easier to use than native powers, so, like, you're probably having an easier time lifting up this building than an actual Toa Gravity would.
Tell that to the Toa Metro.
It's still a whole goddamn building, though.
Yeah, it's pretty stressful for him.
Yeah.
But they do end up, easing the situation, and he gently lowers it back down.
And then collapses.
Exactly where it was.
He falls unconscious. Yeah. It's a big
And nothing
building.
ever went wrong with the foundation of the building after being uprooted.
Yeah, it just goes back to normal, I guess.
Yep, nothing ever goes wrong again. You know in real life that they do. You know in real life, apparently it's actually more common than we realize for people to just pick up buildings and move them. I'm not even joking. That's real.
Really?
Yeah. It's
okay.
Fucking real. And I was like, wait. What do you mean they just? What do you mean they didn't like where the building was, so they picked it up and moved it?
You've never seen that. I've seen houses on like trucks and stuff going down the road, and there was a house down the street from my old place that they transplanted from like halfway across town, and they accidentally put it down slightly crooked.
I thought it was for film sets, Liam.
No.
But yeah,
I've seen but I always assumed they were specifically made to be like mobile houses.
Yeah,
Who was that celebrity that had his mansion like moved brick by brick from France to America?
I think that would be Kanye West, probably. I just assume that when celebrities do stupid things, he's one of the usual suspects, and not one of the actors usual suspects. One of the, you know what? Fine. Right. Let's go back
to Bionicle because we've got like 3 chapters left, and I want to get done before 3 hours.
Yeah, we really do need to finish this.
Oh, fuck you and your time.
Hey, I got shit to do
Stevie's
around
also
3,
got places to be. So,
Liam.
Yeah.
Liam, I want you to buy a box of cornflakes.
Did you say cornflakes or pornflakes?
Cornflakes.
Well, I think we know the name of this episode.
I don't think they still.
No.
Petition to make cornflakes.
Anyway, Pohatu and Photok. Pohatu and Photok have been falling for the past like 4 chapters. They haven't got up yet.
Cardanui is very big. The cave that it's in is very, very big. You can fall for days.
Yeah, and they fall straight through a stalactite as well, because the gravity powers of Icarax are just that strong. They split a stalactite in half by falling through it. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
But then Ignika's like, right, Icarax, you've had your fun. Now it's time to die. And turns him into... Well, it kind of reverses his life process and turns him into fleshy again.
No.
How does that even work from the Mask of Life's perspective? Because, like... That's not life, like, devolving something. That's not, like... I don't understand.
The Mask of Life can the Mask of Life can manipulate life, not necessarily make life.
But the Mask of Life doesn't need to be any more overpowered. That's ridiculous.
We've already seen that it has the power to evolve and devolve things, as it did with Godunka.
It can do just about literally anything.
It didn't devolve Godunka, it just made Godunka big.
It said it evolved him, and then devolved him later.
When Big Godunka tried to get the mask back, it became small Godunka again.
Yeah, Godunka Chunka.
Anyway, so the Mask of Life at first is like I want to try to use swords. And so it tries to sword the Makuta to death. And then it realizes, oh, wait, these guys are overpowered. I'm just gonna do that thing that I do with my face that I am.
Yep. And, so he made Ikarak's fleshy, but because Ikarak's armor is designed to hold gas and not flesh, that's very painful. So painful that he screams in agony.
Yeah, and it's like the most intense
that's the first time they've heard of Makuta scream.
It's like the most intense scream a Makuta has ever uttered in, forever, apparently. Everyone, including the other Makutas, are like, well, we're out of our league here. Fuck!
Yep. And that's enough to break his concentration on his gravity powers, so Pohazu can recover.
Yeah, I don't understand why the Mask of Life doesn't just MacGuffin all the Makutas out of existence. Like,
yeah,
it could do everything at once, right now, right here.
Just kill all of them.
It's still figuring itself out.
Just kill all the bad guys. It's not hard. Just like, hey, that guy's bad, kill him. That guy's bad, kill him. That guy's bad, kill him. That guy's bad. Hey, I have a sword. Kill him.
Yeah. But anyway, in the midst of all this, Mutran's like, you know, I didn't want to fight today. Let me just, turn into a Nova Blast, but of Shadow.
Yeah, I have that.
And so
I
he does
have
that
in my notes. Makuta Mutran performs Nova Blast before any Toa actually does, but then I realized Gali did once.
Yeah. And also Jala tried to.
That doesn't count. Because he tried. He only tried. He didn't do it.
Whatever. Anyway, point is, Mutran's Shadow Blast is so powerful, it knocks out everyone, including his fellow Makuta.
I think the reason that Ignite doesn't just one-shot kill everything is because, it wants to learn how to become a Toa, and Toa don't just one-shot kill everything.
No, because they're not powerful enough.
I mean... Yeah, he's...
Ignika doesn't know.
Ignika is figuring himself out.
Ignika doesn't know why they don't one-shot kill everything. Just that they don't. So that's why when he killed that big lizardy thing. What did he kill that one time?
It was like a giant dragon or something.
He wasn't happy that he killed it. I don't want it to eat my new friends, but I don't know what else to do, so I guess I'm gonna kill it. That's
the thing, though. It's the Mask of Life. It doesn't need to kill them. It can just transform them into tadpoles.
They could do that, probably.
In the Adventure Zone, Taco solved this one problem. They were fighting cyborg versions of themselves in the Terminator. It's a long story. He turned cyborg alternate dimension cyborg Taco into a cat and then threw him out the window.
Cool.
Wait, what?
You know what? You can just leave it there.
Evil cyborg Taco Cat, Liam.
Yes, Evil Cyborg Taco Cat. That's the name of this episode.
We're gonna name our episode after a different podcast. Yep. Make sure to spell taco correctly.
I didn't realize that was the name of another podcast, but okay.
Yeah, Tarko.
No. That quote is not from the podcast. That is a sentence that I created with my mouth. But that is a thing that happens. Right. There is an evil cyborg Taco Cat.
Okay. Anyway, so Mutran's like, right, it's probably time that all us Makuta got back together. Let's go down to the swamp and meet our other boys. And so they do. They go to do that. And we'll see where that goes next time. Next time on Dragon Ball.
Just one.
Yes, just single Dragon
Ball.
The
Kodrex.
Yeah, so anyway, 3 years ago, again, Mazika and Krakua, Mazika's like, hey, Krakua, you're a soundy boy. I'm not gonna shout, because that would be rude. How would you like to come be a cool guy with us? Meanwhile, Voltraz goes and jumps him. He's like, I got a soundy box. It makes the big
Sonic
noise.
Blaster from Lego Rock Raiders. I just straight up have that in my notes. Sonic Blaster from Lego Rock Raiders.
And also the sound bomb from the upcoming Avengers game.
I think the thing that I said is more accurate because it's Lego.
quite. But anyway, whatever it is, it's so powerful that it nearly makes Mazika fall unconscious, and he's not even a guy with funny ears.
Yeah, so Krakua at this point is a torrent of sound. This whole village is full of people who hear real good, so they don't make any noise whatsoever. They make as little noise as possible. No one likes Krakua because he hums to himself. Because Matoran that are destined to become Toa are just a little weird.
Yep. Just a little bit louder than everyone else, it seems.
Yep. They don't like Toa because Toa make noise.
Yeah. Toa have battles, and battles are noisy.
Yep.
Don't want any of that.
But look at this! It's a battle, and there's no Toa involved at all. Is Gerbers a Toa? I don't remember.
Gerbers, I don't think so. Okay. I think he's just a guy.
He's just a guy. Well, they don't know he's there, so who cares? It's a battle. Yeah. It's the noisiest thing these Matoran will probably ever experience, and there are no Toa involved whatsoever.
They don't know. Mm-hmm. They don't know that Gerbils is there until he picks up fucking.
Yeah,
and he just runs away, and from Voltraz's perspective, is probably just Krakua just bouncing through the air, and Krakua's what the fuck is going on?
They are all probably unconscious. They don't know Gerbils is there, and they never will. But, no, I like to imagine that from Voltraz's perspective, frickin' Mazika just shouts at him deftly, "Go! Fly away!" And then Krakua...
fly.
Krakua just lifts off from the ground and flies away. Voltraz's what? Because Voltraz has no idea there is an invisible guy. He just knows that the Makuta wanted to kidnap this guy, and this guy is just a guy. He can't fly, and suddenly he does.
Yeah, it's pretty great. So anyway, he does that, and Voltraz is, he gets over the shock of seeing invisibility at work, I guess, and he goes to kill Mazika. And Mazika's like, "Hey, I'd recognize that blade twirling anywhere. You're my old buddy Voltraz, aren't you?" And he's like, "Oh, yes I am, and now I'm gonna kill you." That's where the cliffhanger goes, I guess. So, back to Axon and Brutaka doing their thing.
Cliffhanger.
Huh. That's funny, because Voltraz died on a cliff. Anyway. Axon and Brutaka, yeah. They got their Skakti. They're they bring them to an island in the southern chain, an unnamed island, but this is the source of all Makuta, so you'd think it would get a name. Apparently not. They get their Skakti to fight some Rakshi on the surface, whatever. Doesn't even matter. That battle's not important. What is important is in the underground chamber, where they see the Makuta puddle. It's where all Makuta juice comes from.
Here's my next note.
It's the bog of eternal stench.
No, shut up, Liam. Shut up, Liam. You'll understand this reference. I don't know if the rest of you watch this. The Lich from Adventure Time. That's just straight up my notes. The Lich from Adventure Time.
Yeah. It kind of is that, too.
Yeah, it actually is, isn't it?
Yep. It's being of pure malevolence that comes out of that is born from a pool of hate gas. Am I talking about the Lich from Adventure Time or the Mukudi from Mukudi Booth?
They also debate with themselves the ethics of just ending a race.
Yeah, they're just should we genocide or should we not genocide?
And then they decide to genocide, but juice happens.
Yeah, they decide to genocide, but then the juice genocides them instead.
Yep. The juice genocide. Oh, and they fucking fall in! Again. So it's again,
the juice grabs
some guys are wrestling and fall into a pool. Again.
Yep.
But this time, there's already a combiner model of these two characters. So what is gonna happen? We'll find out next week, or next 2 weeks.
Well, it's definitely not Botar, because there's already another Botar.
Yeah, there's already there's already two combiner models of this character, of these two characters already. So what's gonna happen? We'll find out next time.
But now
we'll just have to wait and see.
the Order of Matanui has, their two big boys are now dunked in Makuta juice. I bet that's not going to do anything. really, really bad.
I'm sure it will not do anything bad at all. Yeah. So, anyway, speaking of the Order of Matanui, Helrix, she's like, you know what? I really don't want to do this, but I just need to send a message over to Hydraxon, get him to release the Baraki, and get them in on our cause. So then, if they do it, they can be free, I guess. It's fine. They're only the worst criminals in the universe. What could go wrong? And so, that's what happens.
I like...
She sends the message, and Hydraxon gets it, and Lezovic, who's also there, he's Hydraxon's secretary now.
I like Binnacles.
Yeah. He's just like, hey, what's going on? We're letting the Baraki out. Is that a good idea? I don't know, I'm just following orders. And that's what they do.
Yeah, my next note here. The League of Six Kingdoms will rise again, quote. Except there's 4 of them.
Ha ha ha.
Except there's 4 of them.
Yeah, that too.
One of them's dead, and one of them's, like, fucked off to somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like...
And also, Karapar's an idiot. Well, Karapar is both dead, but he was also an idiot. So, like, even if he was still alive, I don't think he even has the mental capacity to be a warlord anymore.
Yeah, that pit mutagen, it does things.
No, that wasn't the pit mutagen. That was just Takadox.
Takadox, pit mutagen, same thing. They're both meth.
Yeah. So anyway, let's see. Where do we go then? Tahu, yes. Tahu is saying to the other Toa, hey. So, never mind all that Borok stuff we just saw. I figured out how to make fire happen tomorrow.
I figured out how to make time fire!
Yeah, and I think we can all do it.
I think we can all make fire!
So they figure out how to make their elements sort of have a delayed reaction. That's pretty cool, I guess.
Yep.
Except it kind of only works for 3 of them. I guess 4. I don't see how Gali can possibly do that.
Gali can trigger...
Gali was one of the ones who did it.
Gali can...
I know, but like,
she did
how
do it.
can she...
Gali can moisten that. Gali can moisten the air to make condensation happen so that weather does.
I guess she could make it rain, but that's about it.
And Pohatu did it already with the building that he broke.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, like...
And the other building.
Tahu explains it as he can start the process of combustion.
Yes.
And, like, leave it to set at a rate that he wants it to happen so that...
Yep. Alright.
He can, like, rudimentarily time it.
Did you know that the nuclear bomb was so unprecedented that when they detonated the first one, they actually had teams of scientists working out whether or not it would blow up the whole planet.
Yes.
It could have theoretically started a chain reaction that would combust all the air molecules in the world.
Oof.
Luckily, that did not happen.
Yeah.
And then 40 years later, we did it again with the Hadron Super Collider. Hey, what if we blow up the universe? Let's not.
Yeah. Anyway, so they figure out how to do their delayed reaction elemental powers. Cool, I guess.
Yep.
And then they use it exactly once to distract some Makuta, and even then, their plan falls through.
I mean, they've done it like before, so like this is like the 3rd time it's happened.
Well, Pohatu's done it a few times, but
good.
this is the only time anyone else does it.
Pohatu's a good boy.
He is.
He's a good boy.
Yeah. So they decide to make the Makuta split up into, go in different directions, looking at their funny elements. Meanwhile, they circle around the back and look at what the Makuta were looking at. It's a keystone. Hooray!
Whoa.
That's what we're looking for. Whoops, the Makuta... while we were all gathered in one place and the Makuta were spread out around us, they came in and surrounded us. I wonder how that happened. And now they're pinned down by the Makuta. And then Tahu tries to bluff them, yes.
And it's the funniest thing in the goddamn universe. Hey, Makuta!
Yep.
The other Toa have the Mask of Life! Ha-ha! We don't believe you. We're gonna call the other Makuta. What do you mean that...
Wait, what?
Let me just Skype him real quick.
And everyone is confused, and Tahu is confused, and Gali and Onoa and the Makuta, and like everyone's like, wait, what? I was just bluffing! Holy shit!
There wasn't even a reason for him to say it, other than just to be like, ha, got you.
He tried to bluff them, and he succeeded so well it happened.
Yeah.
This is like.
Oh, what? They actually do have the mask, and it's a guy.
Okay,
what?
yeah,
It's Fallout.
Okay,
you can talk so good the thing is true.
This is basically what happens in Dungeons and Dragons when you lie, and the DM asks you to roll for it to see if it works, and you roll a natural 20. So the DM just like, well, you lie so well it happens. It's real now. You were not lying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know
great.
if that. Just holy shit. It's fucking hilarious. I love Binicles. Yeah. It's funny.
And yeah, and while the Makuta are distracted by this news, Gali makes a smoke bomb, and Onoa digs them out of there and through a tunnel. That's cool. But then as they're going through the tunnel, yes, that was a noise. But then as they're going through the tunnel, Tahu's like, they aren't following us. They're probably waiting for us at the place that we're going, so let's go back the other way and ambush them instead. And so they do that. The Makuta are waiting at the Codex, the Toa fly in from above, and that's where we cliffhang this yellow book.
The Makuta apparently are gossiping over the creations of the Matoran of Metronui. Like, Pterodax's Matoran made this thing, so we're gonna go do that. We're not gonna follow the Toa, we're gonna go where they're going. And then...
Why can I hear the Makuta
the
blue
Kira
screening in the background as well?
And then the Toa are all like, but you may know everything that I'm going to do, but I know everything you're going to do.
You're going to do.
Strange, isn't it? And you better overlay the original over that.
How many times have we quoted that today? Like 80 times?
At least 3.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened in this book. You can't not quote that every time it happens in this book. Take a JoJo quote every time that happens. That's from JoJo, right? I don't remember.
No. That's a Sonic quote.
Oh! Fuck! You're right! Sonic! It's very JoJo, though.
I mean, it also applies to JoJo, but yeah.
Is Binicle's JoJo's?
Pretty much. Yeah. It's the same show, basically.
Oh, cool. I only have one more note left.
Go ahead, because we're pretty much at the end.
It's a quote from Krika that demonstrates just his whole character. You can sum up basically his whole character in this one quote. Shadows are the prison we have chosen for ourselves.
Oh, you edgy boy.
Mm-hmm. He's a very edgy boy. He's literally made of knives.
Yeah. That is true.
He's literally made of undyed knives. Except the red dye. So, fun fact, apparently, the color that Krika is, the parts that Krika is that are unique colored, apparently that is the color of undyed plastic.
What, like red?
No, the white color.
The white parts.
Okay. Lego refers to it
sense.
as milky white. It is the color of undyed plastic, and originally, when Technic axles were first introduced in Lego, the milky white was the color they came in. They didn't start coming in black until 7 years later. So,
well, how about that?
That's just fun facts for you all. I am a cat.
Hooray.
Yeah, I'm a cat. Look at me. Meow. That's my cat impression.
So,
I'm a cat impersonating cats. I am cute.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So that's where we got to. Now, I think it's about time that our friend over here, Stevie, said something. You've been awfully quiet this whole time.
I'm sorry.
What are your thoughts on what we read?
He's absolutely disgusted with us, that's why.
Yeah. How many times have I talked about lewd stuff? Mature content? You know what? Chip, put a big ol' MPAA sticker on us, or all of the age numbers.
I'll put a big old something on
rating.
the screen right now.
Put the Donald Trump butt plugs on screen.
Yeah.
Please.
Rated D for Donald.
Donald Dick.
So yeah, Stevie, please, your thoughts. What do you think of 2008?
Well, I think we definitely cut through the middle of a lot of stuff, so, it's kind of hard to say too much.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm sorry.
But, it was, I read it all before, so, it's definitely a cool year, and I can't wait to see you guys read the rest.
Yeah, regarding that, I do have a specific question for Levi that I'm sure people have been wondering when we're going to ask this. So, Levi, a few episodes ago, you said you had a particular superpower of sorts.
I do.
You said you can predict plot twists. You can see them coming from a mile away. Only in movies, you say. Well, let's see if that also works for this book. Because there is a particular plot twist coming up in the next set of reading that we'll do that is, shall we say, universe-shattering. And I'd like you to predict, please, based on everything we've seen so far, what you think that plot twist is. And please, nobody else react to what Levi says.
I'm going to mute my microphone. This is something I have never done before and never will again.
The entire island is going to crumble to dust.
Which island?
Yes, which?
The Matanui, where, everything's under.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
But why do you think everything is under it?
Because it literally says that they're in fucking... I'm talking about, Metro Nui, not,
No,
absolutely
but why?
Everything. What?
He's
But
asking,
why?
He's asking
But why?
what you think the reason is.
The reason for everything being under.
Well, the reason for everything crumbling.
I'm asking what Levi just said.
Plot convenience. It would not make sense for it to be not under it.
No, but logically speaking, why would it be under it?
Because that's where caves go. I don't
Why?
understand what you're
Think
asking.
about it. Think about it. Why is Metro Nui under Matanui? How does it have a sky? Why would that be?
Why do Matanui...
Are you asking me the purpose?
Why do
Yes.
Matanui have one sun, but Metro Nui have two sun?
Fuck knows.
You have absolutely no idea.
Zero clue, because I'm not even sure I understand what you're asking.
Don't worry.
Well, this is gonna be fun.
It sure is.
Be worth it.
The only hint I will give you is that we have alluded to it before, and that's as far as I'll go
I may
with
have
it.
accidentally outright said it sometimes.
I think you might have, yeah.
Now, the real impressive part of it all is that that it was always part of the production Bible. They were going to reveal
that is
it in
true.
2001. They sat on it for 8 years.
Yep, this has been burning in the background the whole time. It was
in the
always
first
intended.
half of that, the internet wasn't very good, so people hadn't started spoiling every movie that ever existed. In the second half, in the latter half of that, they somehow still managed to sit on it. It's amazing.
Yeah. So, anyway, we will get to that when we get to it, which will be next time, of course. Before we wrap up, Stevie, one last question for you. That is, of course, the age-old question, who is #your guy out of everyone we've seen so far?
Right. Well, I feel like we've already dissed Takua on this show before, so if I have to go somewhere else, I'd probably just say Leiwa, I guess.
That was pretty cool. It was pretty nice.
Yep, gotta
so yeah,
he really knows how to get mind jacked.
He's got a domination fetish. It's his favorite thing.
He does seem to get mind jacked a lot.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you everybody for coming along, reading along, being cool, and all that other jazz. Thank you also if you are subscribed to the Beaverhouse, because that is a thing that happens. Please do that.
We played
it.
Uno recently, and it was the best thing.
We did.
The best, worst thing we've ever done.
And more Uno to come,
Yep.
by the way. That is not the end of Uno.
We're going to try to play Monopoly at some point. That's going to be a train wreck. We played a bit of Jenga, which surprisingly went rather well.
It did?
Yeah!
Somehow it did, yes.
Like, we play, like, the tower is supposed to fall over, Liam.
Anyway, so that is it for today. I will urge you all to read along with us, and if you want to do that, then next time we will be reading from chapter 42 through to the end of book 8. So look forward to that. We will be getting through the end of the 2008 story, of course, and all the twists and turns that come along with that. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yep, male vortex are identical to female vortex, so Radaka has got a penis.
You know, I was going to say, just for no reason, play George Michael music, but now you've ruined it.
You need to play.
Liam,
play Careless Whisper by Pluffnub.
Liam,
I nearly spit coffee all over my monitor. Thank you very much.
Liam,
What?
I don't know what that is, so...
Liam,
Goodbye, everybody. This is the end of the show. See you next time. Goodbye. Bye.